everybody here literally has a chance to, to show who is the best. And it's hard to say. It's hard to say who could be at the top, but we can judge it based on who's been first place for some periods of time. And we could literally name Gaps and Toby automatically because they didn't touch first place of the leaderboard for a certain period. They didn't end in the first place, but being at that high rank already means something.
Yep.
All right.
And also, 7 Mats did beat Pot and Stan, one of the very solid players, so he has skill. So, yep. We'll need that.
Definitely. So yeah, Podestatin, Paradise. That's also a match that I do want to see, but I'm not sure if we get to see it. So we're literally speed running this bracket on just who is going to be cut short on this on the stage 2 and who will make it into stage 3. All right. So that's the bracket. That's the rules. Let's get into the game. We're actually going to be starting with the lower round 1 in bracket 2. Podestatin versus Paradise, 2 titans in the game. We're already going to be starting with. So yeah, there's going to be a very exciting match.
Who are you rooting for in this matchup? Who are you rooting for?
Dang, okay. All right, so I've known Paradise ever since Axie. I know both of them are really good players, so it's really hard to pick. So I'm going to choose my bias towards the person that I've known longer. So I'm putting my money on Paradise. And also, he has a sick dude profile picture. So yeah.
I'm rooting for Paradise as well, just because he's my teammate.
He's your what?
He's my teammate.
He's your right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So by default, I need to root for Podestatin. But
no.
I'm gonna be unbiased towards the whole tournament. But when I do see a misplay, I will call it out, and you can hate me in the chat for it because that's what we do. That's what we cast.
Yes, sir.
Let's just go ahead and start with the next match. I'm ready for some action. I've got my coffee. I'm energetic as heck. I got a nice sleep. I had a nightmare. I screamed, "Oh my god!" Masters League is starting soon, and I get to cast with the one and only Sunscene, my guy. Let's go.
Pleasure playing casting with you as well. So yeah, let's hop in the game.
Let's go. All right off the bat. Honestly, this sequencing, Podestatin versus Paradise, that is so awesome. 7 mats with the Delta from Meditate. We've already got Greed in the chat, Ghostin's in the chat.
Wait, is this the wrong matchup?
Nitiri, no. We're starting with Podestatin versus Paradise, right?
I saw 7 mats.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna be proceeding with this one first. I think there's been honestly last night this also happened where they entered the wrong room code. Yeah. It happened last night.
It happened.
Yeah, it happens. So
Yep.
last night, Bins entered the wrong room code and ended up in the other bracket. I guess he wanted an easier game from people in the other bracket. But
No, I think what happened is both rooms just came up with the same password and just joined each other's room.
yeah, it happens. It happens from time to time. Don't worry about it. Well, let's get to the correct match ASAP. So yeah, what a funny way to start the day. But a bit of a confusion. But yeah, let's get into it. Podestatin with the cars representing ATL. That is Star-Lord's Guild. And of course, we have Paradise representing Ape.
My guild, baby.
Yeah.
And if my memory serves correctly, both of them should be using AC5.
Interesting. Okay, so AC5 users right off the bat. That's going to be a very interesting matchup, but it looks like Podestatin starts this off with a Resonance Vault into the Tendril. So the Tendril is going to soften up the Apostles, and here comes the Resonance Vault. Looks like Paradise is not going to dispute that with any type of CC whatsoever. Doesn't even try to cancel it at all. I guess he just wants the Apostles to get killed immediately. So what do you think the plays is going to be here for Podestatin if you haven't seen him before?
So he is running double priest, so I think he is looking to stall out this game with Resonance Vault and using the Vault to protect his priest. He does have Tendrils, and I just saw AC4 in his deck. Oh, there we go. Yeah, AC4. So quite a peculiar build from Podestatin here.
Yeah, it's very peculiar. Okay, so these are one of the builds that I really like to see because it's out of the ordinary. It's not AC5, it's not Fire C5. It's literally Electrostatic Ray, which you don't see a lot. And okay, it looks like it's gonna get canceled by the AC1. So I want to see if it's true that they still get rooted even if it gets canceled midway. Because I heard that if it gets canceled midway, even if though the laser, oh, it does root you. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is pretty good. Electrostatic Ray is really goaded for that.
Yeah, but
Uh,
it's really random though. Like even if it gets canceled, it still roots you, but it's after a certain amount of time. So you have to actually count the time, count the seconds.
all right, all
So
right.
it's, yeah,
Not a lot of abilities coming out of Paradise yet. So he does play air. He does play Air C5, right?
yeah, yeah.
So how do you think he's gonna close this, knowing that he is running on a timer
I,
right now? So he needs to close
ooh,
this
here
game
comes the
before the late
AC5s.
game.
Here comes the AC5s. I mean, it's really hard for Paradise. Both priests are alive for partner Saturn, and he's doing a very good job of keep them alive so far. All of Paradise's apostles are gone, so he's ending up in a 1v5 situation here. And with double priest alive, I don't think AC5 can finish up on stand unless Paradise lands 4 in a row here.
Mm-hmm.
Good
All right, so having 4 in a row hit is going to be very difficult. He also has almost invincible to prevent any of that much damage loss. I almost feel like this is already Potestatus' game just because of the fact that he still has most of his apostles alive. Maybe this is just a learning. This is just a learning round for Paradise. Oh, okay, I haven't fought Potestat and I don't know what he's running, so maybe the next round is going to be a lot different now that he knows what Potestat is running.
Well, yeah. Well, Ponstein is running one rogue, one guardian with the Resonance Vault, so it's gonna be very difficult to actually end off those priests because Vault does give shields to the apostles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Paradise going in here, taking a lot of damage.
All right. Taking a lot of damage. There's no way for him to CC this. The Resonance Vault is just going to get casted right away. There's no way for Paradise to run. So yeah, I already call it. It's already there. There's no way for Paradise to actually get back off of this. He could literally just accept his fate and maybe come back in the next round. And the best part, okay, so the interesting thing about the Electrostatic Ray is that it goes beyond the Resonance Vault. So it's a very cheesy ability. Oh, right. So he did last that long. He did get to the end game, but that's where Potestaten wants to be. So let's see if he can make a comeback in the second round moving forward.
Wait, does AC4 go through the Resonance Vault? Really?
I'm assuming so because he did cast it right, and then he casted it, and then he stayed right behind it. I'm assuming, but I didn't get to see clearly. But we have yet to see that. So let's see this next game. Maybe he tries it again. Maybe we do see it for sure going past the Resonance Vault.
Okay, apostle lineup change for Paradise here.
He did put most of his apostles in the back into a corner. So Shadowy Tendril is gonna find 2, I think. Finds 2. Okay. 3. Okay, it does get 3. It does have the Resonance Vault, but I think this time Paradise is looking to cancel it. Oh, precast the Leaping Shield bonk to maybe try to cancel the air. I'm sorry, the Earth C6, but it looks like it does not work. So they're still under Potestaten's Resonance Vault.
If Paradise doesn't cancel these Resonance Vault, I mean his apostle is just going to die sooner or after. Here's another one.
Yep, there's a second one because of the card shark. Ooh, this is such a bad situation for Paradise. He may need to switch up his build a bit on the next game. Maybe add some more CC, but he is very reliant on that one rogue. So the one rogue definitely is gonna go first, and next would be the mage.
I don't think Paradise has enough firepower to actually power through those heals. There's simply just so many heals and so many ways to protect the priests from Ponstein. And with only one warrior and one rogue, and one mage, I don't think that's enough.
That's true. So it's gonna be a bit difficult, and he can't even kill at least one priest on Potestaten's side. So yeah, there's still 2 priests. One is at half health, but it's just gonna heal right back up. Ooh, he does get the cancel on that one Resonance Vault, but is that gonna be enough to actually change the game? So okay, so that's very good. You get 1 cancel. You still have 2 apostles left, and it's really the more valuable apostles that you could want to have in the late game. You have a guardian and a mage. But can he actually close this off?
That priest is running really low. Could Paralyze get the priest? He does get 1 priest. Okay, 1 priest down, 1 more to go. But Paradise's apostles are running low.
Hmm. Yeah, he is still living on a timer right now. So literally only 50 seconds left before it becomes the sweet spot for Potestaten, where the entire map can be engulfed by the Resonance Vault. So it's very difficult for Paradise because much like the Earthsea 5 from before, when it can engulf literally the second to the last circle. So yeah, here's the circle. If he gets a Resonance Vault right in the middle, it's gonna be difficult for Paradise to actually make any plays
To
because
cancel this
no
one.
movement.
Oh, he does cancel it,
Ooh.
and a big return as well.
All right, all right, all right. So
Okay.
the return of the comeback for Paradise here. He was very patient with that. Even gets the cancel. Can he actually close this off without a Resonance Vault being casted? That's another Air C1. Maybe he has
Oh,
another one
dodge.
in the chamber, just waiting for the Resonance Vault to be casted. Waiting off that stun. Okay, so the stun is done. And oh my goodness,
Oh,
he gets a game off of Potestaten. Let's
Paradise.
go.
Let's go.
Wow.
Okay, so
Crazy.
this time he focused the priest, got one down, and then without the priest, Ponstein just didn't have any ways to heal. And Paradise canceled maybe one or two of Resonance Vaults, so his priest couldn't be protected.
Is locked on for sure. Honestly, if I was about to start that, I would move all of the apostles forward because that would make it easier for the other apostles to just clump up together if he moved it forward, because being at the very far back gives Paradise a lot of time, a lot of mana,
Ooh,
and oh my
still
god,
canceled
that is
it. Wow.
huge. That is so huge. The first Resonance Vault gets canceled, so he has to bank on the second one to actually hit this time. Oh my god, it looks like Paradise is gonna make a comeback here. The
Here
first one,
comes the second one.
Potestaten really felt like he was dominating the entire match, but it looks like Paradise has his number and understands how he can definitely beat Potestaten.
Okay, so the second Resonance Vault does land, but Ponstein and Priest are getting dangerously low here.
Yeah.
Okay, almost invincible comes out. Does manage to keep the priest alive, but still it is running very low. And if one priest falls, the other one should fall soon. One falls.
Oh my god. So this is very early. So it's such an early time for these priests to actually die off. Because usually the zone is already in the map before the first priest even dies. So very
Ooh,
interesting
second
situation.
cancel!
But the return, oh my god. You know what? You know what? I was wrong. There is no shot. There is no shot that this happens twice. I've been proven wrong time and time again. Paradise is just making these plays that just works. The first round, he got me on the first round. Honestly, I thought in the first round he already lost, but it looks like he's still gonna be. There's still a chance to win this, but for Potestaten, let's not count him off just yet. He could make things happen. He does have full control, but the follow-up is gonna find him
Cancel!
canceling another Resonance Vault. Crazy cancels coming out of Paradise.
Oh, here comes another one. Okay, this
All right.
one does land.
All right, all right, all right. So that does hit, but there's no way to heal up from all of the damage that's already been dealt. Paradise can literally just chill on the side and maybe save a few apostles, wait for the late game.
Oh, the
Follow-up does
flop!
not find him, right? Did that not find him?
No, it did hit him, but it didn't cancel the vault.
Okay, okay. So here comes the Electrostatic Ray. Electrostatic Ray is going to be casted, going to be canceled by the follow-up. Here comes the AC5 once again. Electrostatic Ray has been casted once again. It is pushing him backwards, but it's not going to be enough. And
Paradise!
the balls in your jaw will close that game. And Paradise, against all odds, wins it with a reverse sweep. That is a crazy game. That is a crazy match for sure.
I think in the first match, Paradise just got caught off guard by the vault, and he didn't expect it. So I think he just discarded the AC1. But in round 2 and round 3, he expected it to come anytime, so he was expecting the vault, and he canceled the first and the second vault, which was very important.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the first round is a learning round. So he knows. So the moment he knows what he's playing, how he can maybe capitalize or play around it. Yeah, that's literally what he did in round 2. Round 2 actually felt like Potestaten's game as well, but Paradise learns to adapt, learns how to go around it, and literally wins that entire round. So Potestaten is now in thin ice. The next round, if Paradise closes that game, he will move on to the lower bracket round 2. or he needs to win one more game to qualify for stage 3, and Potestaten might just get eliminated from the tournament.
But we'll see if Ponsan does change up his planets in set number 2.
All right.
Okay, a bit of apostle change here. So instead of a guardian, he chose a warrior. Okay.
Okay.
Looks
So
like
very
the
interesting
same.
plays coming from them. Potestaten is still playing almost the same build. He does have a warrior this time in the mix, but is this gonna make a massive difference?
Okay, first Resonant Vault does come out. Lands, which is huge for his priest. His priest desperately needs the vaults to stay alive, especially because it gives the shield and it also stuns the apostle.
All right, so he gets the stun. The second resonance vault has been casted, and it definitely is gonna hit. And right on top of the mage as well. The mage has been making so many plays in the previous match with those follow-up cancels and literally just locking in Potestaten, but Paradise taken very low already at half health. So this is a bit dangerous this time. Using
Ooh.
that what do we call that again? The wave that pushes you back, redemption.
That's what I think it is. Yeah, it is redemption.
Yeah. Okay, so Redemption is going to be casted. Here comes another Resonance Vault being casted right on top of the Baby Cage. I think that belongs to Paradise. So the Baby Cage has been
Oh,
casted. Tried to cancel it with the AC1, but still gets it off instead. So the main expansion has been confirmed for Potestaten. So Paradise needs to figure out how he can close this in, because one Priest is already taken down on the side of Potestaten. He is very vulnerable to this, but I think Paradise needs to back off. Maybe just let the Apostles die a bit. Maybe get some more mana and get a full combo to close out the game. Because he's also a Kars. He definitely has wild growth. He could maybe heal up a few before he goes for the kill.
I mean, Paradise did run very low from that early game, sacrificing most of HP. Oh my god, last dude standing hit lands doing 2,000 damage to Paradise. He's running extremely low now. One more
Oh my
warrior,
goodness.
one more
Okay,
hit.
so by the way, we just saw that it is confirmed that the Resonance Vault's pillar does not allow the electrostatic laser to actually go through. Oh, he's being threatened right now. He just accepts his death and just goes outside of the zone. Wow.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that huge last dude standing is just so painful, dude.
Also, the warrior change from Ponsan was actually big. Because the warrior hit Paradise so hard in the early game because Paradise was sacrificing his HP to try to finish off the priest, and the warrior was there to punish him.
Oh yeah, all right. So, what changes do you think he's gonna be making in currently? Cause I think Potestaten kind of sort of understands the tempo of how this game is gonna be, but he starts it off with a zip zap orb and goes to the backside and tries to focus on the priest instead. Interesting plays coming from Paradise to maybe try to get the priest first, but the tendrils is gonna work its wonders, softening up the apostles, and another resonance vault is coming in once again.
These vault lands are huge. Lands on 3 and 4 apostles, and Paradise this time did not find the cancel on these resonance vaults, so his apostles may be going down very soon.
Oh my goodness. All right. So this could be a round 3. And right off the bat, what an exciting match. We could even see a round 3 in the lower bracket stage. So like I said, Potestaten and Paradise are titans in their own realms. And honestly, they do not disappoint. They're both playing very different builds, but both of them doesn't feel like it's one-sided at all. We could see Paradise winning, we could see Potestaten winning, you know?
No, that priest is isolated. It might fall here. It does fall. One priest down, one more to go.
All right. Okay, so with one priest down, but the zone is closing in. Literally, Paradise is currently in a 1 minute and 20-second timer right now. So 1 minute and 20 seconds is when the sweet spot for the Resonance Vault actually hits. So can Paradise actually come back from this? He still has one more priest to deal with, and of course, he also has Potestaten
Ooh,
to deal with as
cancel.
well. Oh my goodness, another cancel, dude.
Okay.
That is huge.
And he does finish off the other priest. So right now, Ponstan does not have access to any heals, but Ponstan does have a warrior and a rogue, which are extremely lethal to Paradise, especially with the last two.
Wow! 1,500 damage from that one warrior shot, and it takes 900 once again. Dude, get away from the freaking warrior. That hurts like hell, man. Oh my goodness. What is up with you and just playing tag with his warrior? He does need to take care of it. He doesn't need to take care of the warrior, but you could literally just go for Potestatin himself. But yeah, it is so painful when you get hit.
Oh my god, the AC4. The AC4 is very annoying to Paradise. It canceled his AC1 just now, and it is proving to be difficult for AC5 to land with the AC4 just being on him all the times. And
and it looks like the Apostles is going to be the nail in the coffin. The auto attacks from the warrior with the last dude standing is massive, literally saving him that game. Honestly, there was still an angle for me, in my opinion. There was still an angle for Paradise to win that, but the Warriors' auto attack is just so disgustingly massive. It hurts. It hurts to see, dude.
Yeah,
it's such a game changer.
Especially with that last dude standing, one hit can change the entire game. One hit does like you land 2,000 hit, and it's basically over for the other party.
That's true. Even with a massive disadvantage, it's literally the reverse Uno card. Like, even if you're in a losing position, you could literally win with warriors alone. Honestly, games are won with apostles, especially when you have warriors, or maybe if you have headshot hunters. If you just get single hits here and there, dude, you can literally see the damage chip away slowly at them. That was such a crazy game. GG's. Now we are gonna move on to a round 3. Not something we're expecting in the first game of the day, especially in the lower bracket. So it's gotten very exciting, right?
Yep. These games were exciting, especially game 2 just now with Ponstaten just having the 2-0 extends Paradise. It could be anyone's game.
It could be anyone's game. Okay, so you know Paradise more than I do. He's your teammate. What are the changes do you think he could make to maybe secure the win for himself? Because Potestaten has not changed his comp whatsoever. It's literally the same thing. It's double Priest, Resonance Vault, Card Shark. Okay, so how can Paradise get around that?
I mean, Paradise's composition is fine on its own. He has his Guardian for CC, for Baby Cage for Shield Slam, and he has his Mages and a Warrior. I mean, so he has a lot of damage, but it's just not enough to just finish out these Priests.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. All right. So we're back here once again, and Paradise looking like he's still playing the same comp. Maybe he's gonna change up his play here a bit, but the opening tendrils, shadowy tendrils, reducing the magic resistance is also one of the playmakers in this match.
Oh my god!
The Resonance Vault gets canceled by those Zip Zap orbs along with the tendrils. Literally, the opening hand of Potestaten has been double canceled by Paradise. Could this be actually his game? Off it goes with an Air C5. One Priest is already dead in the first 30 seconds of the game. This is huge. This is huge for Paradise.
This is actually very huge for Paradise. The Zip, Pornstar misplaying there with casting Resonance Vault while Zip Zap didn't stun him yet could cost him the game here. Second Priest is running dangerous low. It does go down.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so with that said, Resonance Vault already hovering right on top once again. I think Potestaten can still make a comeback, but not without his double Priest. Now Paradise just needs to back away, save a few apostles, maybe wait off some of that mana so he can go in for the kill. Okay, here it comes. Resonance Vault got canceled? I'm not sure. I didn't really see the Resonance Vault being cast there. It wasn't, right?
Yeah, it did get canceled.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this looks like to be Paradise's game right now. Very dominant when it comes to those Air C5s. Oh, he dashes forward. Oh, that's not where you want to be. Oh my freaking goodness. The Air C5s return finds Potestaten. It's now going to be a hard time for him to actually come back out of this because he literally doesn't have anything that could make a comeback here. He doesn't have Air C5, doesn't have massive damage. He literally has to rely on those priests to take him to this end game, but both of them are already dead. The first one died in the first 30 seconds. So what's it gonna be? I don't think Potestaten can come back from this. What do you think?
I don't think too. With one well-placed AC5 and just like that, Paradise takes round 1.
He takes round 1 in such a great fashion. That was very aggressive on the side of Paradise, which worked perfectly. Honestly, you may want to start precasting your Earthsea 6 on top of your priest, because not having it on top of them without the shielding is very dangerous. Honestly, maybe this could actually be Paradise's game if the same thing happens once again. And oh my god, the Welcome to the Slam automatically being casted right on top of those priests, and not a single Resonance Ball has been casted yet. I guess he's waiting off all the CCs to make sure that this one actually hits this time. Here it comes. Resonance Ball has been casted. It's not going to get
That's
canceled by
right.
the follow-up. And yeah, okay, so Potestaten, very good early lead here on the early game. And already did a quarter health on Paradise. Also dealing damage. It's crazy he's making these early damages in the early game.
Ponsan is going on the offensive here, auto-attacking Paradise, showing that he doesn't need his priest to take him to the end game. But oh, big AC5 hit from Paradise. Cancels the vote?
Oh no, he doesn't get to cancel the vault, but he does cancel the almost invincibles. That's a lot of damage. But the priest, wow, all that for a little drop of blood takes him to half health, and in just a few seconds, boom, he's back to full health. That is disgusting plays with the priest being done. And here comes the snare, come from the electrostatic ray. And here comes another resonance vault. Domain expansion has been casted. So how can Paradise come back out of this? He didn't have that massive advantage compared to the last game, but he does have one priest down. He maybe needs to chill a bit, get some HP, get some mana, and maybe try to go in for the kill once again. But that warrior is dangerous. It's freaking dangerous.
Yep, and with both the rogue and the warrior being full HP, I mean, this is proving to be very difficult for Paradise, especially with one more priest to take down before he can start actually damage Ponstaten. And look at that warrior. Look at that warrior just going ham on Paradise.
Oh man, the electrostatic ray pushback is so disgusting. You're literally like, no, don't touch my priest. No, don't touch my warrior. No, don't touch me. It's okay. He does get the cancel on that, but the randomness of the electrostatic ray, anticipating it, is gonna be huge too. He might get snared at the wrong time, maybe even right next to the warrior to get an auto attack in. Oh, it's so dangerously scary, dude. Wow.
If I does come out, okay. Paradise is going for the Apostles on the return, but Ring is starting to get close, and this is game time for Ponsan. This is exactly where he wants to be with the EC5. Cancels the AC5!
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is already Potestaten's game. What an exciting matchup. So literally, it is now a very lethal match for both of them. Whoever wins the next round, this is the final round, by the way. Whoever wins the next round, one goes to continue on in this tournament, and the other has to go home. Bye-bye, and maybe do something with Guild Wars. But yeah, this is not the tournament. But both of them played extremely well all throughout.
This has been a fantastic matchup.
Yeah, this is now a death match. This is the final round, ladies and gentlemen. So who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Potestaten from Star-Lord's Guild, ATL, or
cancels the
Paradise? Vault? Wow, cancel on the Resonance Vault. The first one, that is detrimental, especially for the side of Paradise. Whoa, Paradise smells blood, and it looks like he's gonna be killing off the priest first. Okay, again, he's gonna be making a repeat of the first 30 seconds of the first round.
Okay, one priest does fall. Oh my god, the cancel on the second vote as well.
Oh no, this is so bad.
Cancels. Oh no, the priests without the vault's protection are going to go down.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is horrible right now for the side of Potestaten. He already has one priest down, and none of his resonance vaults, the first and the second, was canceled. So he is now in the back foot here. He is staying alive. He does have the armor, but is it going to be enough to actually close out the game? He's waiting out the stun from that Zip Zap orbs. Okay, finally, he gets a resonance vault down, but both of his priests are dead. So is this actually going to be enough for a comeback? Can he still win this, or can Paradise close this off and move forward into the next bracket?
Paradise still has the Apostle advantage right now. Cancels another vote. Oh my god, Paradise game is on point. He's canceling every vote, not letting Ponsan do anything without his permission.
Cancel after cancel after cancel. So it's a battle of the warrior, but there's still a warrior and a guardian on the side of Paradise. The leaping shield bonk finds Potestaten, and Resonance Vault is being hovered. But is this going to be enough? Can he actually get the hit? Oh, the air sea! There's another Resonance Vault! Holy hell! Paradise is on point this game. He wants it. He does not want to get eliminated this match. He's getting pushed back by the electrostatic laser, but it's not dealing that much damage. It's literally just tickling him. Holy hell! Wow.
Okay, first Resonance Vault finally lands after the game. Okay,
Yep.
Ponstaden still might have a chance here with his warrior alive and the Vault just protecting the warrior, but double AC5 does come out and the warrior is gonna
Oh
fall.
my god. Okay. Holy crap. It's a 1v1 situation right now. So Potestaten has lasted this long without a priest. And here comes Paradise with the AC5. Can the return? The return is going to be massive. He actually hits this. And oh my god, another one!
Cancel! Oh my god!
He's just going to need to push him back with electrostatic ray. There's no way to actually come back from this. He has the Zip Zap orbs. He's trying to cast the Resonance Fall, but I'm pretty sure AirC1 is already in the hands of Paradise. And he just takes the hit. And
God.
Paradise moves forward. And Potestaten needs to go home. Wow, what a game!
What a game!
It is literally the first match. What the hell?
Oh my god, out of the 6 and 7 votes that were casted, only 2 landed.
Only 2. You were counting that? Oh my gosh, man. That is horrible. Paradise was on point. He's locked in. This is the final round. We bring out the big guns. He didn't even care, dude. Like, literally, Potestaten couldn't land a single Resonance Vault. The first 2 didn't hit. The next one didn't hit either. He did get at least 1 or 2 in there, but holy hell. He did last that long without priests. But you literally need those Resonance Vault to give you that somewhat of an apostle advantage in the very end. But yeah, good job. Good job.
Wow, what a game. And at the end of the game there, basically the matchup goes is if Pottenstaten's priest die in the first 30 seconds, it's basically over. Because in a 1v1 situation, Paradise's planet will always be stronger than Pottenstaten's, and Pottenstaten is basically relying on his apostle to take him to the win.
Oh yeah. So it's literally the warrior that's chipping him down, making it difficult for Paradise to actually close games. But in a 1v1 situation, if you don't have Zip Zap orbs, especially in that closing circle, because literally Paradise has everything he needs to cancel out the Resonance Vaults. He has AirC1, he has Zip Zap orbs, and he does have Resonance Vault. But he can't use a single one. If he could get one down, he could have won that. But yeah, he accepted the fate. Honestly, he fought really well. They got to the final round of the match. Both of them gets a point off of each other. But yeah, this is a very important part of the tournament. There's winners, there's losers, and Potestaten played extremely well. But Paradise moves forward into the next into the lower bracket match 2. So yeah, what a great opening. What a great opening.
What a great match for today. What a start.
What a start. Oh my god, that was very exciting. Any hooser, Reno, who do we have next in the chopping block? Who is going to be fighting? I think we're maybe going to be seeing a lower bracket round 1 again on the other side. On the first bracket, or maybe we're going to be seeing something on the upper bracket. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm getting word that we're going to be seeing 7 Mats versus Gap Cito. All right, now we get to see 7 Mats finally. This is his debut, I guess. Well, this is the first time I'm ever seeing him in a tournament.
Same.
Gaps, I've seen him before, and I definitely want to see him again because he is a very extremely good player. He knows how to play the ladder, and he's also really good in tournaments. So I'm excited to see that one as well. All right.
Yep.
Alrighty. So while the match is preparing, let us take this opportunity to thank Aperon for such an amazing game. One of the best PvP games in the Web3 scene and soon to take over the world, baby. All right, so it's not just needing a planet. We're going to be needing the entire planet to be playing Aperon. And also thank you to Loot Rush. All right, by the way, if you're a competitive Web3 player and of course you don't want to break the bank, or waste or use that much money to buy some planets. I mean, planets are expensive. They're like $200 a pop. Sure. And if you want to start earning, you want to start competing, you could literally rent them out for such a small fee that it literally pays for itself, especially with the recent anima boost with the rewards. Boom, baby, you're going to be earning so much just by competing in the guild wars alone. So thank you, by the way, as well to our sponsor, Loot Rush, baby. And also thank you to Esports for Everyone. Masters League, amongst many other tournaments that they've hosted, is just such a game changer when it comes to video games, when it comes to Web3 games as well. Maybe they're going to start doing Web2 tournaments, who knows? But yeah, E4 Esports for Everyone is changing the game when it comes to the competitive scene. Anything outside of the leaderboard makes it just so much fun for us to keep doing what we love, and that's to game and beat each other up.
Sir.
All right, let's go ahead and go to the next game, baby. We're gonna be seeing 7 Mats and Gapsito.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what the 7 Mats is.
All right.
Okay.
What a game by Paradise, John Prick said. Yeah, what a freaking insane game by Paradise, man. Such an awesome player. Honestly, I've seen him. I've seen him in Axie. He's also a very scary player there, and who knew that he is gonna be scary in pretty much any other game. Literally kind of like 1437, like he literally just holds on to a game and he's already scary at it. But yeah, I don't want to fight him in ladder. I don't think any of you want to fight him in ladder. I don't want to fight anybody in this ladder, honestly. I just want to get my anima and go.
Okay, so Gap with signature AC5 here.
All right,
Double
AC5 starts with an ARC1. That might change in the future. Okay, so another one from Atlas Guild, for Star-Lord, and meditates 7 Mat. So I have not seen him play before, but this is a very interesting game for him. Okay, gonna be using that switcheroo right off the bat, putting that mage into harm's length right now, right in front of 7 Mats himself. So is he gonna start this off with an early gust when unbound? The follow-up is not gonna be used properly. It's not gonna hit, but the AC5 is gonna be used on that mage. The return is not gonna find anything on the side of 7 Mats, well, not something of value. How do you think this is gonna play out? 2 AC5s. This is literally what you were talking about before the game. You want a clean AC5 match that ends in the first minute.
Yep. So this is basically the matchup. Basically, 2 AC5 players will target each other's apostles first, and then oh my god, the bitch!
Oh my god!
Slam stun into the last standing. Oh my god, 3,000 damage, and that just completely threw off Gap's game. Gap is running now extremely low. One single well-placed AC5 end for him.
My heart, my soul, and Gap's HP is now at a quarter, and 7 Mats is chilling above half health right now, but it looks like the apostles are gonna go down first. Here comes the AC5 coming out of Gap, but can he close in another one here? Oh my god, that was such a massive advantage on the side of 7 Mats. He could have capitalized on it, but I'm not sure. I don't know what's in his hand. But he could have done so much more than just stand back and watch Gap regen all of that. Now here it is, the AC5 match. The first coming out of match and the second coming out of Gap. But whose return is gonna hit? But it looks like it's gonna be Gap's. Another AC5 is coming out of Gapsito, and Gap just needs to lock this in. He could really make a comeback here. That was such a massive early game for 7 Mats. He could have capitalized on that, but maybe applying more pressure. A few autos could have done the trick. Now it's an AC5 battle. There's no apostles left. It's a 1v1. The AC5 is coming out, but oh my goodness. God,
the B formless bleed. The bleed took him out.
Formless bleed out. Oh, you think you're alive, but you're not really. That's GG's. Great comeback, such a great comeback coming out of Gap. He took so much damage in that first few seconds with that warrior, and he even has the time to freaking emote. What a player.
I think 7 Mats could have pressured Gap more when he saw the 3,000 hit. Just instead of going for the apostle, just go for his Gap. But
exactly. But he had such an advantage. I'm upset that he didn't capitalize on that. But who knows, man?
I mean, 7 Mats does have a game plan, and his game plan is to get rid of the enemy apostles ASAP. I think he's sticking to the plan, but 7 Mats taking a lot of damage from the apostles here. Half HP, slammed into 4-up.
Oh my goodness. All right. So, 7 Mats already taken a half health. I guess he's not going to get any lucky hits from the warrior this time. And oh my god, he switcheroos literally right in front of AC5, but he switcheroos right back out away, not taking any more damage from that. Okay, so 7 Mats taken very uncomfortably low. right now, especially in the early game, slowly taking away Gap's apostles. But is this advantage going to be good for him? He's literally one combo away. So even if he takes away the apostles, he still gives Gap more consistency with his cards.
And oh, that slam does. Oh, the Reformless Bleed is taking a toll on him. He's running extremely low right now. I mean, the Apostles difference isn't even that big. It's just one warrior versus another warrior. But the HP difference is very important in the 1v1.
All right. So I mean, it is a Cars versus a Delta, but it looks like the bleed is just gonna take him out. Literally one feather on top of 7 mats could literally do the trick. Can he get the return? Oh my God, he dodges all of the return there, but it could just be a B formless bleed, but we're not sure just yet. Okay, here is he tries to cancel the AC5 with an AC1, but it's not gonna work, and Gap takes the first round. What a match!
Wow, what a dominating performance. Well, B formless.
AC5s, man. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I like this. I like this pacing. We don't have to wait till the final circle for stuff to happen. No double priest, no bullshit. Just straight up. I'm gonna either kill you or your apostles, and you're gonna like it.
It's like aggro and Axie, man. The game is decided within the first minute. It's super fun to play. High paced, gameplay. Love it.
I love it. I love these types of games, and of course, we're gonna be seeing more of this, especially in the next round. So Gap takes the first round, especially with an opening hand that has the Air C1. I guess he didn't know what 7 Mats was playing. Honestly,
Yep.
7 Mats needs maybe needs to learn what to do when he's gifted that kind of an advantage like he got in the first round. He got him down to less than a quarter health, but still a comeback came out of Gap. But then again, this is a Delta versus Cars. Usually Cars beat Delta, right?
I'm not sure, actually.
I mean, I think maybe in this current patch it does, because honestly, the massive advantage that you can get just from the Earth perks alone is disgustingly good, honestly.
Didn't they undo the perk changes to Earth?
The perk
I think
changes
right?
I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. I'm not really that updated on the patch changes or anything. I'm just here to see the action. I'm just here to get beaten up in the ladder and then complain in feedback channel if I can't beat it.
Classic. Well, I think the newest changes to the patch, I mean, Earth perks were really strong. They undid it.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was disgustingly good. Like when we were looking at it, I'm like, is this an
Are these numbers real? Are these numbers
it's
real?
June. Oh, yeah. Well, they were disgustingly good. So I hope we can see some changes soon that could maybe change the meta. But right now, AC5 Fire C5 still remains to be dominant. But I like how this game is going. Maybe 7 mats now has Gap's number. Maybe it's not as dominant as before, but at least slowly but surely he's getting the apostles now. And starting it off, Gap is gonna go for these mages.
Basically, a apostle. Actually, I mean, Gap. I think 7 mats. No. Actually, I think mats. 7 mats has the apostle advantage right now. Double warrior versus a warrior and a mage, but that could soon change with an AC5.
So that's also the thing I like about Aperon. So you can't breed apostles. You have to get them from the tickets, or you have to get them from the PVE. So I like that people are known for some of their apostles, and people have unique apostles that they only have. So if it's a high IV apostle with literally the perfect set of abilities, that is a very big game changer. Okay, so here literally we're seeing the difference of how a Delta is against a Cars. So because a Cars has access to all these Earth perks, they can literally deal little to no damage. But the longevity and the HP and also the regen and defenses is just such a game changer when it comes to the late game. I mean, we've seen Sharpie beat Cars multiple times. So what could he be doing differently compared to other Delta players when they are fighting Cars?
I'm not sure actually, because Cars are very tanky with their Earth cards, and he does damage. The Cars does damage. It's just B Formless is deceptively, making us think that Cars the AC5 is not doing damage, but it's actually doing a lot of damage.
That's true, but like be formless, like you need something to complement be formless at the same time. I heard that if you don't have wild growth at the same time with be formless, you're extremely squishy,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be difficult for you to actually. Okay, literally an early skirmish. Root trap slide does not find anything, but it looks like Gap is trying to put matters into his own hands into this early game.
Okay.
Gap has two welcome to the slams waiting to welcome
Oh
seven
my
mats into a
god.
world of pain.
Oh,
The switcher is going to be used,
beautiful
putting him in a
switcheroo.
corner of the map, trying to get away from these warriors. Okay, he's not in warrior range right now, and oh my goodness, he still can't get anybody in that root trap slide. The welcome to the slam does not find anything, but seven mats is taken to half health with those autos. Very scary. Oh, actually, it did hit, right? It hit? It
Yeah, yeah,
hit, but it was be
it did it.
formless.
Yep, yep, yep.
Man, these be
Oh my
formless,
god.
man.
Okay, both players just decided to no, I'm not going to target Apostle, and they're just slugging it out right now.
That's true. Okay,
Big slam.
they're really up for the action right now. I mean, it is match point for Gap, so he could literally chill for a round, maybe have some fun a bit. Even if he loses this, he still has one more round to actually have some fun with this. But who knows? Maybe he's playing with his food, or maybe he's trying to close this in, or he's trying something new, something
He,
surprising for his final match if
he's
he does
chilling.
win this. This is match point, by the way.
Wild Growth is regenerating him slowly but surely, and he's just absolutely chilling with these apostles. Oh, does finally go in for the AC5. Big land for
Oh,
both players. Oh,
whoa! Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, literally, they're just mirroring each other like it was a fighting game. So that's an AC5 coming out of Mats, and of course, the AC1 is to follow. The double shot volley does not find anything, but the return for that AC5 is going to be huge if it does hit seven Mats. It doesn't find him. Gap still has an apostle advantage, but I don't think it matters because on the hand of Gap, it looks like it's a favorable
oh,
hand
the
as well.
slam.
Oh my god! To the
The
slip.
Warriors are so good.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt so much if an auto just gets hit. I already see the last dude standing. The zip zap is there. The AC5 gets casted, and that's the nail in the coffin. You played well, seven mats, but this is the end of your run, and Gapsito moves ahead into the next bracket.
Wow, what a fantastic 5 versus AC5, and basically in the end it was just apostle difference.
Yep, GG's. It wasn't a puzzle difference. I could maybe say it maybe a planet different diff as well. But
Yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah.
before this, they did have to go through a ton of other players to actually qualify. But yeah, GG's to both these players. They played very well, but Gap just has such a very massive advantage, I guess, when it comes to the planet, when it comes to the apostles, and of course, when it comes to the plays. We
So
can't say that it's also a
yeah,
diff there. But yeah, amazing for both sides.
well played from Gap,
All right.
especially game 1.
All right. I wonder who's gonna be coming up next. So now that we saw Seven Mats and Gapsito, so Gaps is now moving on to stage 3 of the tournament. So Seven Mats still has a chance to come back. Actually, he needs to fight Paradise for his spot into the next stage. So we've been focusing in bracket 2. We still need to go through bracket 1. I'm not sure how things are going through there. Karam versus Toby and Hoshi versus Nailit. So who are we going to be starting off first? Let's see. Next up is going to be Hoshi versus Nailit, the lower round 1 of bracket 1. All right.
Ooh.
So Hoshi, I've seen. Nailit, I'm not sure. Oh
I've,
wait, I've seen Nailit.
I've
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
never
I've seen Nailit play. I even made a pun. He nailed it.
I've never seen Hoshi play. I think he's a good player.
Hmm.
Yeah, did you watch him play? What does he play?
I'm not. No, I'm not sure. Actually, I don't really remember much of what they play because honestly, some people make the mark. Some people they switch up their builds. So I don't really memorize what they play. But yeah, let's just see the action and maybe they can make something memorable.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nailif does use AC5.
You think so? Okay. All right. I mean, if he does use AC5, at least we know that we're gonna be seeing a very exciting match in the next round. AC5 is just an exciting build because comebacks can be made. Literally, there is no huge advantage. That we can't get a massive advantage without being scared of an AC5 because if they make the right plays, if you don't have the right cards, they could end you at any given moment.
Like if you're 100% HP versus them being like 10% HP, they throw out 3 volleys, and if all 3 volleys land, you just die.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. All right.
AC5, very big comeback potential.
Yep. Yep. Okay. I'm just ready. Let's see. All right. So we're just waiting for the next round to come
Yep.
in. So yeah, I am very excited. This tournament, honestly, I like that it filters the best of the best already into 8 players, and then whoever gets to move forward into 4. So Hoshi versus Nailit, very thin ice. Whoever is going to be moving forward to the second round of the lower bracket, and the other one has to go home. Okay, wow, a
Ooh.
Foresty,
A Foresty?
2 Foresties. What?
WC4.
What?
Okay. I'm assuming
Okay.
this is Hoshi.
I'm all right. So we're on Hoshi's POV. He literally named himself the
The
weakest.
weakest.
Okay, so Nailith is part of Ape as well. So you know Nailith, right?
I do. He's my teammate as well.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm not sure what they both play, but it looks like both of them play water abilities. Nailith is gonna be playing that water C5. We haven't seen this in a while, so I'm excited to see how this plays out without
Varsity?
having to reach the final circle, perhaps. But it's oh, what do you call this again? Sub-Zero Freeze. So Sub-Zero Freeze versus a drag to bottom comp. Both are water abilities, and both are playing Foresties. I'm excited to see how this goes. What's Nailit's rank right now? If you know him.
Actually, let me check really quick. But a water drag to the bottom did receive a buff recently, and water C6 right now, Sub-Zero Freeze is one of the meta cards right now. Ooh, cancels the Earth C4. But yeah, these are very strong ability. Ooh, Nailus is actually ranked 2 right now.
Oh wow, Nailith is ranked 2. That is insane. With a water C5 build, that is crazy. So
Oh my
both
god,
of
Earth C3, Earth C3.
Earth C3. Oh my god, your
That's
bread and
pizza.
butter. Isn't that
That's
nice?
pizza. Oh my god, it's so good to see pizza.
It's so good to see the pizza boxes. That's like your bread and butter that carried you through the entire last season, dude.
Basically, in Ape, we just call it the pizza because Rallo one day just called it the pizza. So we all call it the pizza.
Yeah. We started calling it the pizza boxes. When I think when Janko started playing it, they call it the pizza boxes. I'm not sure who started the pizza boxes thing, but I think it's hilarious that we just started calling it that. And it looks like Nailith is going to be closing this in a very dominant fashion, canceling out the way he could heal. What do you call that again? Root Vine. So Root Vine is huge. I've seen people use Root Vine, especially like last night. Even Sensi was playing it in his Starfall Gambit build just to heal back up, maybe in a 1v1 situation. But yeah, really good ability right now.
It's a really good ability because if it doesn't get cancelled, it basically guarantees that you heal at least 20% of your HP. Because even if they destroy the seeds, it still heals you.
Yeah, that's true. So it still heals you. It still heals you nonetheless. And also the root. Sometimes they don't even use it for the actual snare. They just literally use it just to heal up.
They just throw it outside the ring to heal in the end circle. But yeah,
it's also a very good counter to AC5 because AC5 it needs you to be mobile. It needs you to be walking around the map, and the walls and the snare literally stops you from doing that. So very interesting build coming out of Nailith just with the drag to bottom alone. I like where this is going. But biases aside, Hoshi needs to figure out how he can bounce back up from this. He does kill the priest off first. It doesn't have a second priest to deal with. And with the apostle advantage, maybe he could actually win this one this time because Nailith he is half health right now. He's running pizza boxes, water C5, and what's the other ability? He air C1,
Zip Zap.
Oh, Zip Zap. Okay.
So he does not have AC1 to cancel. But I think Nailith's most of his game plan is to protect his double priest with drag to the bottom because drag to the bottom does heal your apostle.
Oh, he doesn't have double priest this game though. He only had one, if I saw correctly. Or am I wrong?
I think he had 2 priests, but I think one of them just died to the water sea. because Water C6 melts
Ooh,
of
look at
course.
that. He's just fancy feet being used there, making sure that not all the pizza boxes is going to hit. And oh my god, he gets the dash away, but the Air C1 still finds him and cancels that root vine. So all of the apostles on the side of Hoshi is dead. Same thing with Nail It. So in a 1v1 situation, I'm not really sure how he's going to be winning this one. So he does have the Air C1. The Zips, he doesn't
Oh my
have any Air C1. Hoshi doesn't have it. So in this 1v1 situation, I guess we could literally see maybe a win for the side of Hoshi, but we don't know just yet.
I mean,
There's
Nail
20
It.
seconds on the clock. The sweet spot for Water C6 is coming soon, and it does not get canceled. There's 10 seconds left, and he gets the heal up with the root vine. Such a great comp for the side of Hoshi,
I mean,
and maybe
Nail It.
getting a game off of Nail It.
Yeah, Nailif, see, is stuck in a problem where he either needs to cancel the Water C6 or the EC4, which
Oh, and then that's the cancel. Oh, it's not. It didn't get canceled. Nail It is taken down, and that is a game for Hoshi.
he needs to cancel two things, two very crucial things, and he just can't ignore the other one. One heals Hoshi, and one just kills Nailif and his apostles. So he actually needs to decide to cancel what, because he only has one skill that cancel, which is AC1.
Yep, that's right. Alrighty. So in the round two alone, so a lot is at stake right now because one guy has to go home, and the other gets to move forward. So, Nailith is he is using the double priest. Is the double priest really that effective against Water C6 though? Is now my question. I'm not really sure how this usually works for this comp, but the drag to the bottom is really doing some work right now. It is amazing how much it can deal. And look at those priests. They're still extremely healthy, but here comes the warrior to make something happen. The redemption is going to push them back away, maybe slowing down the death of these priests. But into the late game, at the end of the day, Nailith still doesn't have a clear way to actually close these games.
Well, Nailith does have his EC3 to deal damage to Hoshi, but the real win con for Nailith is to keep his priest alive with that drag to the bottom and canceling the Water C6, which he just did right there.
All right. So with the Water C6 getting canceled, he does have another one in the chamber. He's going to be using it right now. Does not have any way to cancel it. Not even the drag to the bottom is going to cancel it right there. He is going to be leading those apostles inside the Water C6, but it looks like the priest is trying to figure out where the exit is. I guess he's just going to stay inside and just die there. And here comes Hoshi using that root vine right outside the zone. It's going to get canceled by the Air C1 to prevent him from healing back up a little bit more. And wow, he's going to be using the pizza boxes to break those pillars to prevent any more healing, but it still heals him back up nonetheless.
I mean, even if he Nailith destroys the seeds, it still heals. I wonder if he knows that. Oh, what life drain value.
Oh, okay, life drain, right?
Yeah,
and
life drain
got a buff too.
Yeah. So dealing damage to the seeds actually heals Nailith as well. Wow.
All right. Oh, Rufka's in the chat as well. Okay, he does see Hoshi. I mean, I've seen Hoshi. I've seen Hoshi play before. I've seen Hoshi play before, but I'm not sure how well he does in leaderboard. He is very active also in the server. So, two very known players it seems that are playing right now, but they're fighting for their lives here. Both are playing Foresties, two planets, and they're both playing builds that we don't really see in the meta, but it's interesting that Nailith is second place right now. Okay, Hoshi looking to close this matchup with a Water C6. The pizza box is not going to find him. He's going to cast it into nothing, and it looks like he's just going to be accepting his fate. Pizza boxes once again does not get the cancel, and the weakest wins the first round. Crazy.
If Nailith doesn't cancel the Water C6, especially in the endgame zones, it's basically game over. Because he can't kill Hoshi, because the healing from the seeds is basically too much. And he has two very hard choices. Can either cancel the EC4 or cancel the Water C6. Can't do both. Sorry.
So that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to it's very difficult to get around the water C6, especially if your only way of canceling is literally the air C1. It's hard to time, and he doesn't have the privilege of like fire C5 or other abilities where he can move around while casting.
Yep.
But I guess he needs to lock in and make sure to cancel those water C6s on the next round. Not sure how he's gonna do it this time, but when I played against it, when I play against it, I think I always have some type of CC hovered because the water C6 one cast is already huge.
Yep. You get one cast down, and most of your apostles are gone, are dead.
All right, so let's go ahead on the next round to see if Hoshi can close this round and move on to the next, or are we going to be seeing another round 3 in this tournament? So exciting. So exciting tournament right here, and Nailith being at the second place right now on the leaderboard. Let's see how he can make a comeback.
See, he desperately needs a change here. I mean, these double priests is not gonna work out because Water C6 kills the priest so fast that their healing can't just keep up. And it's frostbite as well. Frostbite reduces healing, so it makes it even harder for Nailif change. And do I
Oh,
see a
see,
change?
okay, that I do see a very big change there. He's gonna be taking away. Okay, so this double hunter, I know. Okay, so it does have root trap slide, so it's gonna get away. There's only one apostle inside the water C6 right now, so it might not be that useful for him at the moment. Could be a game changer here. Maybe he needed that first round because he's locked into whatever comp he has. Maybe he made the switches into his apostle lineup, and now Hoshi is taken into half health right now. There is only one apostle in that water C6. One apostle on the side of Nail It has already been taken down, but I'm not sure how big of a deal this is, since this does still have those double hunters. What do you think?
I mean, these double hunters are preventing Hoshi from getting the max value of his Sub-Zero freeze because the hunters can simply dash away. So what Hoshi only can do is trap one apostle in the Sub-Zero freeze. And
All right. Oh my god,
oh
the pizza!
my
Oh,
god, the
yuck!
pizza!
Those pizza boxes, dude. They're so disgusting. I can see why you've been spamming them last season. That is insane. But oh my goodness, Nail It staying
Nail
way
It?
too long inside the water C6. He's taking so much damage, and it looks like he's gonna be casting the pizza boxes from far away. But is that actually gonna be enough? The Zip Zap orb is gonna be used to threaten his HP down just a bit, following it up with a root vine. Oh, but the
Oh,
AC1 is gonna cancel this. An auto attack should
what's
do the
that?
trick. The second one could find him,
Pizza?
but it does not find him. And
Oh, the
oh my goodness,
pizza!
Nail
Piss
It
him
takes
off.
the first round. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so Nailif is proving to be successful changing up his strategy. The double priest clearly wasn't working with the Water C6 being so powerful, so he changed to double hunter, limiting Hoshi's reach on the Sub-Zero free.
Yep.
Going full aggro as well. He isn't using drag to the bottom as much. He's just spamming EC3 onto Hoshi's face.
The EC3 is very huge, especially if used properly. I think because of the fact that the hunters have they have the bot. What do you call this again? They have the AI where if they're in danger, they do run away. But top it off with a root trap slide, he's not getting that much value for the water C6. He only has one apostle inside of the Sub-Zero freeze. That is huge. So he can stay inside of that to maybe prevent some damage to be dealt to him, preventing any aggression coming off of Nailith, especially the Earth C3. This Earth C3 deals so much damage. It literally deals the same amount of damage, almost the same amount of damage as an Air C5.
Oh, doesn't cancel that Water C6.
That's okay. That's okay. It doesn't get to cancel. But actually, this is actually pretty bad right now for Nailith because all of his apostles is inside the water C6, and he has no way to get around that.
Ooh.
Tries to use the root trap slide, but the root trap slide does get Hoshi. But is that going to be enough to actually close out a game? I'm very excited to see a round 3 with both of these players because they're the only people that plays. Both of them plays Foresty. Not to mention they're both tries. So I like this game. I want to see more of these games because not seeing the meta is I'm getting kind of bored sometimes. But yeah, I like these.
Yeah. Okay, drag to the bottom is healing Nailith's apostles up, so they are still in the fight. Not for long though. Okay, EC5, Nailith's going aggressive. EC4 does root him.
All right, here it comes. Oh my
Oh
goodness,
my
the root trap
god!
slide into the root vine, and Nailith gets a game here. Let us go.
Let's go. I mean, the change from Nailith is very good. Hoshi is struggling to find these sub-zero freezes on these hunters because they just run away.
All right, so there's really no way for him to close that game. I think maybe Nailin has figured out how to beat this just with those hunters alone. So it's such an insane value being able to get away from any ability on command. So that's really good. So he didn't opt, instead of trying to cancel the water C6, he's just trying to get away from it instead. Great idea. I like that.
I like that actually because he can now focus on canceling the Earth C4, which is healing Hoshi.
Oh
So
yeah,
he,
for sure. Bunch of water benders in the chat. Let's go. Water and earth benders. I mean, they are both avatars technically, but yeah. Let's get into the next game. Who do you think is gonna be winning this? Honestly, both of them are scary. The second round was very dominant for the side of Nailith, though. Can Hoshi come back after this?
I mean, Hoshi really needs a change up because Nailith has figured out his strategy already. Nailith has figured out Hoshi's strategy and tore it apart, basically. And now Hoshi needs to adapt to Nailith's adapt.
Yep. I mean, it's all about adapting. Sometimes the first round is just a learning lesson to know what to do in the next round. We've seen it from Paradise. We've seen it from games from Logic, and we might see it again in this game. Honestly, we already saw it. Aelith bringing in those double hunters was huge.
Yep.
Screw the double priest. Double hunters is better, dealt better. The root trap slide is huge and was such a massive game changer. And it looks like on the side of Hoshi, we're still looking at Hoshi. Oh yeah, we're still looking at Hoshi's POV. Sub-Zero freeze, zip zap, and the root trap slide. I'm sorry, root vine.
He does swap out one of his warriors for a maid, I think.
Okay, so I wonder what the mage is going to be doing here. Here it comes. Sub-Zero is going to be used right on top of that hunter. The hunter is definitely going to get silenced. If it's not that one, it's going to be the rogue at the front. So once again, not getting that much value off the water C6, only catches one apostle compared to before, because usually the priest is clumped up together and they don't have a sense of danger, so they just get away. Ooh, the early aggression has been denied by using that switcheroo. So I guess that's the purpose for this mage, right?
Yep. I think it is.
The preemptive root trap slide right away. So he's not allowing him to get more than one apostle in that root trap slide, but one hunter does get taken down. So this definitely, the double hunter definitely slowed down Hoshi's comp, but it does not phase him out completely. Oh my god, dodges that air C1, gets the root vine in there, and here it comes. Another drag to the bottom. I guess the drag to the bottom does not. Okay, so the drag to the bottom does get through those pillars and will still continue to go through all of those root vine pillars. Yeah.
One thing to note is when Hoshi is casting a Sub-Zero freeze, he's standing still, which is a prime target for EC3 because EC3 is basically a shotgun. If you stand still versus a shotgun, all 6 of the pizzas will hit you, and it deals like 3,000 damage total.
All right, but yeah, looking at Hoshi here, he's taking a half health. The AC1 is gonna find him and does double AC1 coming out of him. 300 damage per pizza box hitting you, so that's like 900 damage based on one ability alone. Tries to cast another. Wow, look at that damage from the auto attack. Gets raised up into the sky, and that's the first match for Nailith, taking him to match point.
Wow, what amazing gameplay from Nailith. He is not allowing any EC4 to come to heal.
I guess the first round was just the fluke because it looks like Nailith has Hoshi's number. So Hoshi needs to win twice here. He needs to make a reverse sweep happen, or else he's gonna be kicked out of this tournament. Eliminated. Sorry, kicked out sounds so bad.
That sounds really bad. Eliminating sounds more
like he tried. I mean, honestly, he went through a lot of other players before coming into this bracket. So yeah, pizza lover. Oh, yeah, I freaking love. Okay, so let's talk about pizzas though, since we're in the topic of pizzas. What's your favorite pizza topping?
Um, I'm not sure. Wait, I just forgot every pizza. It's been so long since I've had a pizza.
Really? What? Wait, what are pizzas not that popular in
Oh, no,
where
no,
you
no.
are?
It's just it's popular, but I just don't. I don't eat pizzas a lot.
Oh, okay, okay. So my favorite pizza topping is bacon margarita, specifically from Pizza Hut, and to top it off, the cheese filled crust. So yeah,
The last time I had,
pepperoni and bacon, that is good too. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the cheese of the bacon margarita is just so good for me, especially with like those huge tomatoes on top. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have this later. I'm gonna tweet it
wait.
out. I'm gonna tweet it
Oh,
out because
I'm getting hungry, man. I'm getting hungry with you saying this. But wait, back to the game.
back to the
Hoshi.
game. It looks like Neil is taking the half health. Oh my god. Okay, so Hoshi kicking for his life here, still at full health. So very good positioning right now for the weakest for Hoshi. I don't know why he calls himself the weakest, but it looks like he could maybe make a comeback here. So danger disc being hovered, trying to slow down Nailith. But the root trap slide is gonna find him, gonna slow him down once again. The zero freeze is gonna get casted. Oh my goodness!
Oh my
Okay,
god,
you
no
are
stop.
right. You are absolutely right about that. If he is standing up trying to cast a water C6, that gives Nailith a chance to actually hit those pizza boxes that hits like a truck. Gross.
And especially because the pizza boxes does shred your resistance as well, so it makes the subsequent pizza boxes hurt a lot more, and the auto attacks a lot more.
Oh my god, literally those switcheroos are saving his life, but he's switcherooing into those root trap slides. So he really needs to take care of this one mage right now. Is the follow-up gonna find him? I think the follow-up found him.
Oh
So we saw Hoshi have some type of dominance in the early game, and now he's just trying to kick back for his life. And here comes another pizza box barrage. The pizza boxes does find him. The AC1 finds him as well. The Zip Zap Orb isn't dealing that much damage. We're seeing in the late game right now where the Water C6 does truly shine, but it doesn't seem to be enough. He's going to be raised up into the air once again. The Water C6 is going to be casted.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
he does get the cast on it, but he needs to dodge these pizza boxes.
He
And
dodges
he
it.
actually wins this. The Zip Zap Orb to boot, and
Oh,
whoa!
oh
A
my
final
god.
round once again, baby!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hoshi, I think
Nail-biting game. I know he's your teammate. I know you want him to win, but honestly, these unconventional builds is what I live for, bro.
oh my god. I mean, at the end there, Nailif used like 3 AC1s preemptively, like back to back to back. And I think at the end that he's ran out of juice, he ran out of AC1s and allowed Hoshi to cast that one singular Water C6, which, just ended Nailif's.
Yep, that is crazy. That is crazy. These are matches that to the T. Literally anybody. It feels like AC5 versus AC5 where anybody could win, but with the balance of like not having the same comp, I like it. It's crazy. You don't see drag to the bottom that often. Water C6, yes, it's kind of sort of meta right now, especially when I'm not sure. Wait, who was the guy that was running this a lot? Was it?
It was also an ape. It was
Ancient Ape, I think, or Ape.
back to the bottom, running back to the bottom.
No. Water C6. Water C6.
Oh, Water C6. I'm not sure. Many people are using it. Oh, not is it a cancel? Oh, it doesn't.
No, it's not a cancel. He does get it off and does get the value of only hitting one.
Only hitting
Only
one.
getting one guy.
Is...
Oh my goodness. Look at that, dude. He's literally using switcheroo just to get away from. Maybe Nailith needs to kill off that one mage. Once he kills off the mage, it's easier to just hit him because because Hoshi has been just getting saved by these switcheroos.
I was about to say that because you can cast switcheroo while casting an ability, and it is an amazing combo to especially dodge oncoming C's that cancel the ability.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this mage is saving Hoshi right now.
That's true, and even with the most awesome ages. Okay, here's another one. Doesn't get the cancel on that. I guess when he used the pizza boxes, it meant, oh, okay, it's safe to finally use Water C6 once again. He's literally making his own domain expansion. This is his no square. There's no way for you to go in this. And also, the apostles are silenced once they're inside. AC1 is going to be casted. I'm not sure what he was trying to cancel there, but another Water C6 is going to be casted right in the middle once again. So another cast there coming out of Hoshi. So the Water C6s have been on point recently, but the Apostle advantage still on the side of Nail It. But can he close this game off? It's getting a bit harder to close some games off now that Hoshi is fighting for his life here.
Yep. I mean, with the mage gone, I think it's way easier for Nailif to control Hoshi right now.
That's true. Okay, so here's the AC1. Here's the cast on the Water C6. Oh my god!
Oh, no!
He does not
He
get
does
the cancel on
cancel!
that. Plus, this is now the sweet spot.
Oh, the stun
my
as
god!
well!
Hoshi's gonna win this, dude!
Oh my
That
god,
is
no!
insane! That is
Oh,
insane
the ring!
in the
And the
membrane!
ring
And
finishes-
Hoshi moves forward. I'm so sorry. I know he's your teammate, but congratulations,
Oh my god.
Hoshi, for literally just winning the first, losing the second, and then winning the third. Crazy.
I thought
Crazy,
Nailif
crazy.
had that in the bag with the strategy figured out, but that mage that Hoshi swapped in the first round of game 3, that was amazing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my god, dude.
Single-handedly saved him the series. Actually amazing.
The switcheroo. It's a simple ability, but it's such a big deal when you use it this way. And a lot of players need to learn more. You need to study switcheroo because it can save your life from a lot of pizza boxes. Pizzas are high carb food, and it will deal so much damage to you.
Agree. Oh my god, what a series. What an amazing game. This proves that non AC5 gameplay is still entertaining.
Yep. Honestly, you're right. They're non-AC5s. They're both entertaining. And like I said, if I get to see games that aren't Fire C5, that aren't Air C5, like literally off meta builds and works, dude. Okay, if Nail It is second place with that build, props to him. I'm sorry, but you are now eliminated from the tournament, but you played such a great match.
That was
Hoshi moves
amazing.
forward to the next round. And yeah, it looks like we are going into Karim versus Toby on the next.
Aaron versus Toby.
All right, Karim versus Toby. So Karim, we've seen before. We saw him fall short in some tournaments. He's a very good player. I can definitely tell in some of his matches. But yeah, and as for Toby, we've seen him before. He also plays AC5, I believe, and also a top player.
Yeah, I've seen these two names popping up in tournaments a lot. They've been grinding these tournaments.
All right. So coming up next is gonna be Karim versus Toby. We're gonna take a short break before that. So yeah, stay tuned, stick into the fun, and then also maybe cast your votes. Who do you think is gonna win? Is it gonna be Karim or is it gonna be Toby? So yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the Masters League for West qualifiers here at Esports for Everyone. By the way, once again, I am Biku, and joining me is also Sunseen. Go ahead and follow us
Hello,
on Twitter
hello.
if you have the chance. So, coming up next is going to be versus Karim versus Toby, two Titans in their own means, and I'm also excited for that game moving forward. Of course, that's going to mean whoever wins this round is going to move forward to the next stage, to stage 3 of this entire tournament, and the other has to fight Hoshi on the lower bracket of round 2.
Yep.
So, who are you betting on? One of these is your teammate, right?
I was about to ask you. Yeah, Toby is a teammate of mine in Ape, and actually, I've seen Toby play, and he's a menace, bro. He's a menace in ranked ladder.
Oh dang. Well,
But
I don't want to fight Toby either. I mean, I have seen him be in first place. Karim is also good. Karim is also good. I've seen him also in the top parts of the leaderboard, and also he is making appearances in multiple tournaments as well. Could this be the time for Karim, or is Toby just going to be dominating this as well? So your money's on Toby, my money's on Karim. I'm always rooting for the underdog.
Yep.
It's
And
always exciting to see them fight back up, and whoever is dominant, and a David and Goliath story.
I
like
mean,
that.
in ladder, they're not that far apart. Karim is 9th, and Toby is 13th.
Ooh, okay. I mean, right now, currently in the ladder, I think the only reason why people would be fighting for stars is because of the guild war. But also at the same time, it's also for the anima. By the way, guys, anima just got boosted. If you're not playing Apron, what the hell are you doing? Go ahead and go to Loot Rush, rent out a planet for just a couple of bucks, and then make way more just by being good at the game.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm ready to just jump into this game. Karim versus Toby, baby.
Okay, let's see it. I think it is an AC5 matchup. Not sure.
AC5 matchup? Most likely. I do see the Delta. I do see the Karst. And I also see the Mage and the Warriors. And look at that. There's also a Hunter there to boot. Whose POV is this? We're looking at Toby?
Not sure. Maybe it's Toby.
Okay, so we're looking at Toby's POV. He's going to be running that Delta. So interesting star. ATL once again, Star-Lord's Guild. So what's crazy about Star-Lord's Guild is that he's literally just a whale. It's not really a guild. It wasn't really a guild from the start, but he is like one of the whales that I respect because he actually took the time to learn the game. He was like literally everyone's punching bag at the beginning of PvP, and then suddenly he's top 5. I think he was top 3 in one of the leaderboards. So
yeah, he's really
much respect for that guy.
I had the pleasure of meeting him in ladder, and safe to say he just beat me to death.
I mean, the players here are scary, especially the passionate ones. They're all scary in their own right. So some early aggression from Toby, but getting punished, taken already to half health, just getting auto attacked by Karim right there. The switcheroo is going to be used to maybe chill out a bit. Electrostatic Ray is going to be casted. Gonna try to get him rooted there. The AC1 does not connect for him to actually deal anything. Oh, he's waiting for the call the End Storm. Oh my god, Electrostatic Ray into the End Storm. 975 damage. Is that actually a lot? I'm not sure.
It is the outer side. If you hit dead center of the AC6, it deals like 6,000. But unless you hit the center, it deals only like 1,000 damage. Ooh, the headshot.
Yeah, but for that to happen, you need at least like one of the air abilities, right?
Yep.
That if you have lowered, oh my gosh, oh my god, Karim taking extremely low there, less than a quarter health right now. Can he make something happen here, or maybe he could find the root trap slide? But the
Oh,
AC5 is gonna deal so much damage. The return is gonna be massive, actually pretty lethal. And oh my god, he gets baited! He gets baited into that root trap slide and gets killed off by an auto, I believe. Holy
oh
crap!
my god. AC4, AC6 build coming from Toby here.
And it's not even an AC5. I love it. I
love
love
it.
it's
I
so
love it.
good. It's so creative. Dude. And in the chat, Infinity Dunk says, Sunscene is love. Sunscene is life. Sunscene's hair
Okay,
smells very
okay,
nice.
Mods.
Sunscene is sexy.
Okay,
And
Mods.
scroll down. Oh, screw it. Looks like you have
And
a fan in the chat, dude.
Mods, ban him.
All right, gonna be using that air seed. Ooh, 5,000
Ooh.
damage. Literally 8,000 damage, 9,000 damage on apostles alone. Such value coming from the air
Ooh, the
C6.
switcheroo, dodging the AC5. Beautiful.
Crazy plays coming out of Toby. So Karim's build seems to be literally be something that is scary in the ladder, but Toby's build is just so nice and it's just so well put when it comes to its combos. And oh my god, the root trap slide into the electrostatic ray, but it doesn't have the AC6. Oh, he has the AC6 in hand. He can literally close this off just by the stun alone from the electrostatic ray, but it looks like the electrostatic ray is going to be casted once again. The stun is going to be there, but he's too far away to cast the air C6. Oh my god, this is literally a death sentence right here. He's just waiting for the stun. The air C1 recast before the snare saves Karim's life, and he lives to go for another day, another round. And oh my god, the headshot for 1,200 damage. He's getting chipped away just by this hunter alone. The no square has been casted with that root trap slide, so he needs to get away from that. Tries to get an AC1 in there, but gets rooted. I'm not sure though. I think the warrior got rooted there. Crazy plays from both of them.
Crazy. I coming from both players.
Oh my god! Welcome to the slam into the auto, into the electrostatic ray. Gets Karim killed and giving Toby the first round. Very oppressive combo there coming from Toby with the electrostatic ray value. You're not really playing it for the damage. You're playing it to get them rooted into that air C6, which is so good. Holy moly.
And fun fact, if the electrostatic ray does get cancelled, these players are actually counting the seconds in their head, because basically after electrostatic ray duration runs out after 1.5 seconds, it's roots, right? But if it's cancelled prematurely, the timer is still there.
That is insane.
So they have to memorize the seconds. They have to wait the exact seconds, and then when the root hits, they have like a 1 second window to land the AC6. So it's a very hard combo to pull off.
That is interesting. But yeah, well, as expected from somebody that's been holding the first place for so long, and this isn't even the build that we expected him to play. We expected him to play AC5, you know, his roots, where it came from. But yeah, good job, good job, Toby. Let's see the next round. Is he gonna clear this off automatically and send Karim into the shadow realm, into the lower bracket, or are we gonna see a comeback out of Karim?
Can't wait to find.
All right, here it comes, baby.
Okay, no changes.
I would like to eat Swedish meatballs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Swedish meatballs is great. I've had it from IKEA, and they put like jam on it. I don't know why.
I've never had it. What's the different about it from normal meatballs?
They put jam on it. Honestly, I mean, I don't think you can like make meatballs taste any different. Maybe the texture, I don't know. But speaking of meatballs, Karim needs to make a comeback here, or else, of course, he's just gonna get swept back into the lower bracket. But he still has a chance to win the next one if he ever loses this.
Yep. And he's playing AC5, which has incredible comeback value, comeback potential.
Okay, but looking at this, Toby does have the full combo. He just needs to cast Electrostatic Ray, make sure that it does touch Karim at least once. If he can get the Electrostatic Ray to touch once, but instead he does get the Root Trap slide. 4,000 damage to the face. Yuck.
Oh my, what a disgusting combo. You only need to land 2 of those center hits, and you can basically two-shot everyone in the game. But oh my god, the AC5 is coming out from K-Rim, dealing massive damage to Toby. Toby only got one-third of his HP left.
Oh, I'm not sure if he got hit, but it looks like the electrostatic ray did hit Karim, so he's just waiting off. Okay, there it is. There's the stun, there's the snare, and here's the welcome to the slam. 1500 damage once again. Toby taking extremely low, but I don't think Karim has enough in his chamber to actually cancel this. Oh, the headshot dealing 2000 damage to K-Rim. The root trap slide has been casted. He's going to be baited into that as well. And the autos coming from the Apostles might just be the nail in the coffin, but no, it's going to be the lasers. And that's 1 point for Toby once again.
Oh my god. Beautiful plays from Toby. Utilizing the root trap slide to trap K-Rim in the middle of those warriors. Wow. Amazing. He's been using those root trap slides very efficiently since game 1. He's been baiting when K-Rim throws out his AC5s. Toby immediately retreats to one of his root trap slides, and it's a guaranteed trap.
Yeah, it's a guaranteed trap, especially if there's no other apostles within that circle. So it's such a good way to combo into Air C6 at the same time as well. I like Air C6. I've played this comp before. I played it in the ladder just because of how good it is. I played it with Foresty, with Rootvine, but I think Electrostatic Ray is just it, you know? It's just so good.
Yep.
Okay, here it comes under Electrostatic Ray Barrage, but it doesn't have the Air C6 in hand right now. Switcheroo's right behind him. Oh, I'm here. And oh my gosh. Okay, so Toby taken to half health, but is it actually going to be enough? The welcome to the slam does 1500 into K-Rim. Every apostle is a threat. The warriors, the hunters, and Toby himself. So K-Rim has to dodge all of these because literally he has no way to actually close this game if the apostles on the side of Toby is alive. The RC1 is going to be weak, but it looks like he's going to be taking so much damage from the apostles alone. Wow, so much damage just coming from literally all fronts. But RC5, no, K-Rim with the return gets him in that single moment. So much damage.
Oh god, so he timed the return, he fall up, and he threw out another volley, and 2 volleys hit Toby at the same time, just deleted half his HG bar. Just absolutely deleted. Just gone.
Yep, that's... Wow, insane plays coming out of both of them. Oh my gosh, but honestly, K-Rim just making that comeback out of nowhere, it felt very impressive given the fact that Toby has more apostles alive, just because of how AC6 is just such a simple ability that you could just cast it right on top of the apostles and deal about almost 10,000 damage. Look at this, 12,000 damage on 2 apostles with 1 ability. Disgusting. All right,
headshot does land.
That too. Headshots, 2,600 damage. Literally so much damage is coming out of Toby, and you can tell where the advantage is coming from. Oh, but the Leaping Shield Bonk is going to be finding Toby into that Zip Zap orb with the auto attacks. Gonna need to use that AC1 to get out of there. Maybe try to lessen the pressure coming out of Karim, because Toby just needs to get his combo down. Okay, so he has the Electrostatic Ray, he has the AC6, he also has the Root Trap Slide to maybe make something happen. Oh my goodness, here comes the Leaping Shield Bomb to cancel out that lasers, but he is going to be getting away. So maybe the root is going to come soon, but is it going to be enough? No, it's not. The AC1 was precasted, but it did not allow him to go through just because of that root. Okay, so root trap slide being used. The root is there. The AC6.
That was a misclick on the AC6, probably.
Probably. Who knows? But yeah, there's a lot of pressure coming in here, but it looks like Karim is locked in right now, trying to cancel every single advantage he's trying to take. AC5 going to be casted, but I don't think a single feather found him. AC1 is going to be used once again. The root trap slide is going to find Karim, but it's not in a location where it's favorable for Toby. Whoa, bro.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so many ways for Karim to actually make a comeback off of this, but it looks like he's so oppressed. He's getting pushed back into the zone. There is no way for Toby to come back out of this unless he can make an AC5 play. The AC6 is going to get casted, but it's not going to find him. Toby is not at full health. He is at half health. The switcheroo is going to save his life. The AC6, 4 is going to be casted once again. A few autos should do
Oh,
the trick, and Toby closes
Toby!
this in, moves to the next stage, sending Karim to the Shadow Realm.
Oh my
Wow, what an
god.
intense matchup. Wow, bro. Oh my
Oh,
god.
bro. At the end, the electric ray just roots Karim as he was AC running into Toby to look for the kill. And it was
That's
just root after root after root. And it was, oh my god.
Oh my god! Honestly, Karim kind of there. You could literally see how Karim could have won that, but Toby, also an AC5 user, literally knows how to counter this. He knows what the next decision making is. He got surprised in that second round there, gave Karim a point, but at the end of it all, he closed it off in such a great fashion. But don't count Karim off just yet. He still has a chance to fight Hoshi and maybe move on to stage 3 if he can beat Hoshi, or it's just gonna be another upset and Hoshi moves through the next stage. So we still have some games for y'all, and it is just exciting moving forward, baby.
Exciting games after game after game after game. Every game in this tournament has been so far exciting.
Oh, definitely so exciting just for both of them. So yeah, coming up next, I'm not sure who's the next round right now because we literally have 2 more matches. We still have the lower bracket for both of them. So Toby moves on to the next step, as well as Gaps. We still need to see 7 mats versus Paradise. Yeah, 7 mats versus Paradise and Karim versus Hoshi. So who is coming up next? Producer, hello. So
The
what is coming
producer.
up next, baby?
Producer, stop producing.
Up producing. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go with 7 mats versus Paradise, baby. So 7 mats needs to make a comeback here. I mean, I think he's a great player, but he had to fight Gaps. So I mean, Gaps is a crazy player, definitely.
Okay. Because we ended the conversation earlier, let's go back to pizza.
Let's go back to pizza. Okay, so when it comes to pizza, so you gotta try. You gotta try. Okay, I'll try what you like. Have you decided on what pizza you like?
It's really, it may sound a little bit odd, but I like my pizza. I had a pizza with 5 cheese toppings, and you dip honey. You did drizzle honey on top of it, and it tastes really good.
Honey. Okay. Okay.
Honey.
I think I've had something with honey before, but it's on bread, so I'm not really sure. Honestly, I'm just getting hungry. I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat later. But yeah, with pizza taco, you gotta try bacon margarita. I'm not sure how to make the pizzas at your place, but yeah, Pizza Hut bacon margarita stuffed crust. All right, but before we get into the next game, 7 mats versus Paradise, we're gonna take a short break. So all of these pizza talk, I'm gonna order one after this match, or maybe who knows? It's Sunday. What anything can happen, especially for
Anything.
the matches. We'll
Yep.
see you guys after the break. All right, welcome back. So now that we're back from that break and the pizza talk is out of the way, let's get into the match. Seven Mats versus Paradise. I'm excited for this one. I know you're already for rooting for your boy Paradise. I'm also confident that Paradise can win this, but I want to see a comeback out of Seven Mats. What do you think?
I I want to see more Seven Mats, man. He's really entertaining to watch.
All right, all right. So yeah, right off the bat, we already love what's gonna happen next. So we're just gonna be the next few matches is the lower bracket matches. So after this match, we have Hoshi versus Karim. Can Karim make a comeback, or is Hoshi gonna dominate the next one with his unprecedented build? So right off the bat, we are already looking at the POV of seven mats with the Delta. So seeing Seven Mass, he does have the double welcome to the slam. Oh my god, right. I just got reminded of what happened earlier because literally he got such a big advantage in the early game, but wasn't able to capitalize on it. But maybe
Yep,
now
yep.
he learned his lesson. Maybe now he can make something happen in the second match.
Ooh, Paradise going very aggressive start of the game. Oh my god! Slam! That slam into welcome to slam into last dude standing. Absolutely chipped Paradise.
Ooh.
3,000 damage on him. From
That is a
one.
lot. All right, he is moving in to maybe make something happen now. Okay, so Seven Mats is still chilling quite a bit. He's going to be using the last dude standing and trying to hover that welcome to the slam on top of there, but it looks like it's going to deter him just because of the baby cage. Here comes the welcome to the slam. Maybe get an auto in, maybe no. He goes in auto something else instead. The double volley is going to be casted. Another welcome to the slam on top of Paradise. And Paradise is still just focusing the apostles instead. I like this. It's slow and steady, but not too much.
Yep. And slowly or surely, Paradise is gaining the Apostle lead. Also,
Mhm.
Apostle advantage, rather.
All right, but with that baby cage, it is slowing down Seven Mats quite a bit. He is just left with that last apostle with that one warrior that he
Oh, the
has, but taking
slam!
Paradise to have health, that is huge. Deterring him with another AC5 of his own, gonna be using that leaping bonk. Could the leaping bonk actually make a difference here? The AC1 is gonna get casted into that zip zap orb. It is now a zip zap orb battle. Balls on balls action this Pride Month on a Sunday. Is this gonna be the closing statement for Paradise on this first round, or is Seven Mats? Well, there is still a chance for Seven Mats to choke on this because we've seen it before already in his previous match. But can he actually close the game against Paradise?
I mean, judging from this, I think Hand but Paradise does have a Guardian left standing. 1
Mhm.
HP left. Okay, does
This is
manage to
bad.
give. It does give Paradise a shield. But
It does.
Paradise
It
is just
does.
1 HP, but I don't think Paradise can pull this off.
All right. Okay, so this is a very interesting position because we've seen games end just from these moments. Plus, he's using a car, so there's not a lot of damage that he can deal. But the Zip Zap Orb is literally chipping away some damage on him. A second Zip Zap Orb is going to be casted once again under your AC5. The Flurry is out, and Paradise gets taken down, giving the first point to Seven Mats. Okay, maybe this
Okay.
is Seven Mats' game.
Wait, who knows?
Who knows for sure? But with Paradise being the player that he is, of course, we're not going to be counting him back out just yet because we've seen him come back from dominant beginnings. Maybe he shouldn't start with the Apostles. Maybe he should start killing Seven Mats first. Is that what we're going to be seeing in the second game?
Well, if Paradise doesn't finish off these warriors, they're gonna pose a problem, especially after a start of the game. Warrior simply just dealt like 3,000 damage.
That's true. It was just the welcome to the slam alone, and then followed up with an auto attack with the last dude standing. Double follow up finds the warriors, so he's focusing on the warriors first. But it looks like the mage. Ooh, okay, look at that. The switcheroo on that mage is going to be used. The double volley going to be casted as well. Finds three along with the avatar, pushes back. Okay, he gets the switcheroo mage out of the way first. Uses the root trap slide to put that hunter into safety, and both players are just chilling.
Yeah, both of them are chilling. They're just focusing on each other as apostle.
Mhm. All right. So what do you make of this? You played AC5 before, right?
I have never touched AC5, man.
but fighting around this and fighting against this, but you are still top 50, so I'm sure you fought AC5 and still got
Yep.
around it. What
Yep.
is usually their weakness when it comes to these types of games?
Oh, weakness? The apostles. Apostles in a 1v1, an AC5 planet will always dominate, except in a mirror match. But usually, Apostles are what make or break AC5 planet.
I see. I see.
Because with Apostles running around with Warriors being able to just 2-tap you with CC Apostles, there's a lot that can stop an AC5 planet. But in a pure 1v1, it's where AC5 shines the strongest.
Oh, I see. All right, but when it comes to these mirror matches, it's literally anyone's game right now. So there is an apostle advantage when it comes to Paradise versus Seven Mats, and oh my god, both of them literally lower than half health right now. But the advantage is on the side of Seven Mats. Gets the cancel on the AC5 with that tailwind dash, but the zip zap orb is gonna proceed to chip away some damage on both of them. Seven Mats taken very low, plus that apostle disadvantage there. An auto attack on the warrior could be detrimental, but this AC5 is gonna be huge. The
Oh my god,
AC5
these
coming out of
volleys.
Paradise is gonna deal some damage, but he does have some armor to be needed to chip away. The tailwind dash is gonna be cast preemptively. There is no AC5 on the side of Seven Mats' deck. It's coming up next, but he doesn't have the mana. The AC1
Oh
is
my
going to
god,
be
the auto
used to get
attack.
away. The Zip Zap Orb does not get canceled, and that's one more auto for Seven Mats to close this game.
God.
Oh my god, that is heartbreaking,
Oh
dude.
my
There could have been a
God.
comeback. Paradise had his number, but Seven Mats still closes that at such a clutch fashion. Oh man, look away, buddy. That's your teammate going down there, and Seven Mats putting him into match point. What do you think? Oh
Oh
wow.
my god. But dominating performance by Seven Mats there. At the end, the auto attack he weaved in between those zip zaps basically won him the game. Because without that auto attack, the zip zap just chipping away his HP from Paradise would have allowed Paradise to win.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what advantages you have gotten in that early game, even if you have even if you have most of the apostles on your end, it was still very difficult for Paradise to close that game because Seven Mats still has way more movement. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what stats they have. Maybe next time in the future tournaments we could maybe see their compositions with their planets so that we can maybe compare and see like this could have been it. It could have been a B formless. It could have been that. That could be something we could talk about maybe in the future Masters League. But yeah, this
I
is
agree.
now Seven Mats looking to make a comeback. Let's get to round two, baby.
Let's see if Seven Mats can keep it up.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I mean, Seven Mats had a disappointing fight in the previous match, but it looks like he's really showing up this round.
Yeah,
Can Paradise make a reverse sweep happen? I mean, I'm sure I know you're rooting for Paradise, but Seven Mats is looking good this game.
I'm not biased. I'm completely unbiased. You know?
I'm not saying I'm biased. I'm just saying he's your teammate.
True. But
yeah. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we're just waiting for the next game there. Hopefully, so with that match happening, I know I do know Seven Mats might have some B formless in there. What apostle change? Okay, I do see some guardians here now. So do you think he might be playing Castle Guard this time?
no,
Could be a trap.
I mean Castle Guard is basically a bait with 5. It only blocks one volley. The main thing from from Guardians that blocks AC5 is baby cage. If you drop a baby cage, the AC5 player has to respect it and just wait out the baby.
That's true. Okay, so the baby cage could be huge. I mean, he did have it in the last game, but could it actually make a difference in this next one? So Seven Mats just focusing on that switcheroo mage. Oh my gosh!
That's the setting.
Oh, you switcheroo to save the mage, but not to save your own life. Paradise takes way too much damage there just with that switcheroo alone. Takes a few autos from that warrior, but does find the follow-up and now to get away. The AC5 has been casted by Paradise, but can he get the return onto him to maybe capitalize on the amount of damage? But no, he's just going to be using it on that mage instead. Crazy plays. Oh my. Double AC5, still exciting to see.
Yep, definitely.
Most of them are very nail biters.
Looks like Seven Mats has the apostle advantage right now. These volleys are just absolutely insane for apostle clearing.
Yep, that's true. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, so that Welcome to the Slam does not find Paradise. So there's not much to capitalize off of that. Ooh, the welcome to the
Oh my!
slam was dodged, I believe, or is that B Formless once again doing
I
some
mean,
funny numbers? I'm not
Paradise.
sure.
I mean,
But oh
Paradise
my
is.
god, Paradise going into the fray. I think he took a few autos from the Warriors there. The welcome to the slam is not gonna find Paradise again, I think. I'm not really sure. With these V formless damage is really screwing with me because it's not popping up the same amount of damage because it's gonna be bleeding off of them, right?
Yep. Oh, going in here, Paradise going in here. Big return. Chunking 7 mats down to only 1/5 his HP.
Oh my
Retaliation.
god. He just needs to close this. But honestly, this is still anyone's game at this point. We're literally seeing both our AC5 players. Who we tried to dance around the baby cage. Is that going to be enough? But the Zip
One
Zap
is
Orb is dealing way too much damage. Here comes a flurry of knives coming onto him with that AC5. But the B Formless bleed was enough to close that game for Paradise.
so. Can Paradise pull it off? Come back? Come back?
And is this gonna be a comeback for Paradise, or is Seven Mats gonna lock in again like he did in the first round? What an amazing match for both of them. That's why AC5 is just a crazy build. AC5 with the Zip Zap Orb and the Tailwind Dash. Even if you don't have any Apostles, there is definitely a way for you to close out the game, unless they are both playing double Prius, which you don't really see at all in an AC5 comp.
And to note, these are very tanky AC5 builds. Paradise has a Karst, and Seven Mats has a B Formless, so they're not all glass cannon. They still have some sort of defensive passives.
That's true. And also in the previous game, Paradise switcherooed into a bunch of warriors that traps him with a few autos. And oh my god, the AC5
Oh,
gets canceled
I-
by the energized ability from that hunter.
Oh.
Yuck.
and the warrior lands a few last two standing hits as well. This is looking very grim for Paradise so far.
That's true. Okay, that is an empowered last dude standing warrior just jumping on
Slam.
top of Paradise, but it does not get an auto attack in. The welcome to the slam does find him, does stun him, but the auto does not follow up. Here's a thick lad gonna be casted right on top of Paradise, so he needs to get away from that. But it looks like that warrior is gonna be taken down very soon. Here it comes, the AC5 battle. Can Paradise make a comeback here and take us into round 3? The return is gonna be huge if he actually gets at least one of them. But not a single return from the AC5, and the AT5 of 7 Mats is gonna be casted as well. A second one is gonna be there, so he's threatening a return on this. And oh my gosh!
God!
There it is. The nail in the coffin, surgical precision coming out of 7 Mats. So he didn't get here just because of luck. He is a very skillful player as well, and he's fighting back against Paradise. Crazy player.
What an insane that return was so precise. He predicted the side dodge from Paradise and landed that turn.
That's true, but maybe if Paradise might have dodged the other way, who knows? Honestly, knowing yourself and knowing your enemy comes a long way when it comes to. Oh my god, the welcome to the slam again, dude.
Oh, Mats has been on point with these slams. Most of them are hitting Paradise, and they're doing so much damage to him.
That's true, and oh my god. Okay, so Paradise walking way too close to that warrior, empowered by the last dude standing, takes almost a quarter health off of him. Switcheroo being used to save that mage, but it looks like he's still just put him in the range of that double volley. So a lot of damage going into that mage. Ooh, another switcheroo right there. Maybe just using it for the heal, but it looks like he's gonna allow this one to die right now to the AC5. Can he get this return onto Paradise to maybe get some value on it? No, he's just gonna be chilling. He's gonna wait this off, but it looks like Paradise has the advantage on Apostles right now.
Paradise Apostles are really clumped though.
Yeah, that's true. But even though it's clumped, I guess if 7 Mats isn't going close to them, it doesn't really matter that much right now, huh?
Paradise is slowly healing up with the AC5 healing, and I believe Wild Growth as well.
Mm-hmm.
So all the chip damage 7 Mats has been doing since the start of the game is basically undue. I mean, he's saving up a lot of mana. I mean, he has a lot of AC5s in his hand right now.
Oh, that's the first AC5. Does get the snare and the Zip Zap Orb as well. He started with 11 mana, is now down to 7. The Zip Zap Orb is going to be casted once again. He's looking to close this game. He's going to be looking for the clean sweep. The double volley is going to be casted as well, along with the Root Trap Slide, but it does not find him. Oh my god, Paradise right now is in danger. 7 Mats is hungry for blood, but he has a bunch of AC1s in his hand and only one AC5, so he has to make this one count. He has the double volley. Here comes the AC5. It's going to get casted. Both of them going to be casting it at the same time. They can very low. They're at the same health, but who's going to get the return right now? And oh, they're playing merry-go-round right now in the map, and it looks like that's going to be the last possible on the side of Paradise. Can 7 Mats close this? Can he move forward? Will he be sending Paradise to the Shadow Realm, or is this going to be a massive comeback for Paradise? There's still one more round to be seen. It is a best of 3, but 7 Mats is at match point. If he can kill Paradise right here, right now, he moves forward, and Paradise is going to be a disappointed ape at the end of this. And oh, the AC1 outside of the zone is taken very low. He jumps outside of it, and it looks like it's going to be enough, but the B formless is not there. There is so much damage coming into Paradise right now, and the Zip Zap Orb would just be enough, but the Apostles are still there to help him out.
One
the
more
AC5 is going to get casted, and Paradise gets eliminated, and 7 Mats moves forward. Holy crap!
Oh my god, 7 Mats! Insane!
Whoa! The comeback!
The comeback. Oh my god. Apostle disadvantage? Less HP, but oh my god.
My heart!
That dance?
That Karst. Oh my gosh. Usually Karst wins against Delta, but 7 Mats proves us wrong once again. Another one from Meditate. Could he be the Sharpie of this tournament? Who knows? Also, where the hell is Sharpie?
I think it's not it. Didn't play.
They'll play? Okay. Anyway, 7 Mats, congratulations. Paradise, I'm so sorry, but yeah, holy crap, dude. That is a lot to come by. It's very difficult to fight double. Welcome to the slam, empowered by the last dude standing. They were so damaged to avoid. Not to mention he also has the thick lad, so you can't really kill them off early on. You can kill off the mages, but you can't kill off the warriors. So there's a lot of things that you have to avoid. Not to mention when it comes to the 1v1 where it matters the most at the very end game, I think 7 Mats has more of an advantage just because he has gathering magic. I'm not sure if his car has some water bird skills to give him gathering magic, but yeah, congratulations to both players and congratulations to 7 Mats for moving forward.
Amazing performance, well deserved. Actually,
well deserved and amazing for both of them indeed. Anywho's so yeah, that's the third one to qualify. So the people that have qualified so far is Toby, Gapsito, and 7 Mats. And coming up next is gonna be the last qualifier match. Is it going to be Karim or Hoshi? I'm ready for this next and final match, and afterwards let's have some brunch. It's like 11 a.m. where I'm at, but I know it's nighttime for them, and it's getting very exciting. Both of them are tired and hungry for battle. So who is it gonna be? Who do you think is gonna win, dude? Who you're placing your bets on, Karim or Hoshi?
I mean, I think because I've seen so much of Karim, I am just rooting for Hoshi with his amazing build. His amazing EC4 Water C6 build. Very creative.
All right. Honestly, the only reason why I like Hoshi's build a bit more is because it's not a normal build. It's Water C6. I mean, if it's not AC5, if it's not Fire C5. I mean, Water C6 is kind of meta at the moment, but yeah, I still like the fact that it's being played against all of these other meta builds. And honestly, Fire C5, we don't see this in this tournament. I mean, we saw it in the Asian qualifiers in the Asian group, but it got nerfed just because of the fact that you're able to cancel it now, giving it that Water C4 treatment, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
But to expand on that, I mean, I guess when you're gonna be casting Fire C5 nowadays, you need to mix that up with a switcheroo. All right, let's go ahead and get into the final match of the day. Hoshi versus
apostles. If Hoshi priest fall, I mean Karim just gonna kill him. Karim just gonna go in for the kill right here.
That's true. I mean, there's no way for him to come back from this. I mean, he doesn't even have
Fall.
baby cage on that guardian, but it does have well, it does have most awesome ages, so he could heal back up a little bit from this. He can't slow him down with these root vines. So AC5 needs to respect the root vine, but also the fall up is massive with that AC5, and the return could be huge if he can get it to connect. The root has been found there. AC1 is going to be precasted, and it looks like he's not going to be able to cancel this Water C6.
No cancel.
Oh, is it really that hard to cancel Water C6 with Zip Zap?
If you precast the Zip Zap, then yeah, it's easy. But if you react to it, then it's impossible.
I see. All right, all right. Okay, so here it comes. The root vine is going to be casted right outside of the zone. Karim taking extremely low there. Taking a few hits from that row is going to be huge. So the Zip Zap is somewhat a bit stronger on the side of Hoshi. I guess most of the points is on the AC5. Is he going to be able to close this off? He got the Apostles down. The Priests are gone, so he just needs to make something happen with the AC5. But the Apostles are dealing some damage there. The return is going to be huge if he can make it happen. But the dodge from Hoshi came oversteps into the zone, and Hoshi takes the first point. Crazy.
Oh my god.
Hoshi says there's no sound.
No sound?
I'm not sure, but yeah, somebody there. Production. Hello.
Production. Producer. Okay.
Oh, there's no game. Okay, so there's no game sound bin. So yeah, don't worry. Would you like me to make the game sounds happen? I could.
Okay, sound effects from Rico.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'll make the sound of the priest healing. Shing, shing. All right, Water C6 is going to be casted right in the middle of the Apostles. Instead of using it offensively, he's going to be using it to actually prevent the Apostles from dying way too early. The Tendrils is going to be used almost invincible. Got sound now. All right. Going to be using all of those priest abilities to maybe save their life. Almost Invincible is going to be casted once again, maybe preventing it from dying. But here comes the Magic Bomb. But the Magic Bomb was casted inside the Almost Invincible, so it is not going to be enough. Can Hoshi get a second game off of Karim? Honestly, Hoshi is just super tanky here. Even without the priest from earlier, he was having a hard time trying to close off a game. Maybe he has a lot of Earth perks. That is preventing him from losing.
It was the EC4. It was the EC4. The EC4 was just healing him a lot.
That's true. There's also that.
And Karim needs to cancel these important skills, or Hoshi just gonna heal back to full HP and kill all his apostles.
All right, here comes the first Air C5.
Okay, almost invincible. Comes out.
Oh my honestly, God. This priest is lasting way too long. Honestly, you must have tried to at least kill it at least before this very circle, because honestly, it's gonna be a hard time trying to close off the game, especially with that priest still alive. So the priest is now dead, and we're back to a replay from the previous round where there's still two apostles on the side of Hoshi, but will this actually be enough? Honestly, there's only one. Oh my God! Dodges the leaping shield bonk, but gets the Water C6 in there. Okay, so this is very dangerous on the side of Karim. This looks like a match made for Hoshi at the moment. He is trapped right outside of those root vines, literally getting Fortnighted right outside. Fortnite the Baba G, and one auto attack should close this game. Whoa, baby.
God. Bro, Karim got boxed. He got full boxed. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Is this Aperon or is this Fortnite? Because that was disgusting.
Hoshi just built a wall and made Karim pay for it.
Hoshi cosplaying Donald Trump right now, and that's definitely the thing. Anyway, wow, very powerful opening coming out of Hoshi. He might have cracked the code on how to cancel AC5. I wonder what Karim is gonna do. Maybe he could change off his planet, change some apostles. But yeah, whoever wins this moves on to the next stage. And I'm honestly interested in seeing more of Hoshi just because of these unprecedented builds. But on the side of Karim, I do want him to win as well. He's worked so hard to get here, so hopefully he can make a comeback. But yeah, who's to say? Let's see the next game.
Oh my god. Karim needs to start canceling this water C6 or else, man. It's just dealing so much damage to his opponent possible. With AC5 really relies on these mages. The mages with the follow-up can guarantee one of the AC5 hits. But
Yeah.
these priests are just not dying, man.
His priests aren't dying that fast enough. Maybe he could focus on maybe trying to cancel the water C6 instead. Because I think that's the only way you could actually, you could actually
I think
make something happen there.
yeah.
Oh, I
Karim-
think there's a change. I think that there's a change in Avatar here because this is a different cars. If you look at the helmet,
no more priest, no more priest,
no more priest.
no more priest. Interesting change from Hoshi here.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Interesting.
making something happen. I mean, he does have 1 point advantage here. He still has that water C6. He's gonna be stunning most of them.
Or
my
man
gosh.
stun. Oh my wait.
What was the idea here? What are you
Karim,
doing,
really?
Karim? I'm sorry, but why are you?
EC5.
Yeah,
Karim
okay.
dropped EC5. Oh my god.
Okay, EC5, sure, but why the hell did you put all of your apostles in one area, knowing that only that Hoshi plays water C6? Okay, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I can't even see on both sides, dude. You made a mistake there, Karim. What the hell are you doing?
Because Karim clumped, which also Hoshi's apostles will come to Karim's, which also clumps. So both apostles are clumped. And you see the EC5 the EC5 and the WC6 catches almost everything. Everything is dead. Every apostle is dead.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I know both of them are clumped, but I can't say the same for Hoshi because he didn't know that he was gonna use Earth C5. Karim knew he was gonna use Water C6, so he could have maybe positioned it a lot better. Okay, but here it comes. It looks like it is actually good on the side of Karim. Honestly, he's winning the apostle battle, but can he win the regeneration battle? Because with these root vines being casted by Hoshi, he literally has the perfect fortress. He could just keep making walls. He could cast water C6, but Karim now has zip zap or right on top of him. The stun is already down, so it gives a go signal to Hoshi to keep casting this root vine.
Karim is immortal. Karim is actually immortal. You know why? Yeah. He can EC5 the seeds.
Okay, so now the problem here is that how is he gonna close the game? Okay, so the problem. Oh my goodness, this is kind of bad now on the side of Karim, because in a circle battle, don't forget that the circle was expanded a bit in the second to the last part. So literally, if he can't cancel Hoshi's water C6, he literally just wins the game. How are you going to win this, Karim? You don't have root vine. You don't have a way to heal off of this except for wild growth. But oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, right. I told you.
He can use Earth C5 on the root vines.
I just told you.
I'm dumb. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Oh my god, but this is the bad part. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. I mean,
yeah. Well, that was disappointing. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Right. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it because it hurts my heart to see. Honestly, I don't think Earth C5 is the full counter to water C6.
I mean,
I think you had a better chance with Air C5, honestly.
Karim probably had an idea, like if Hoshi uses seeds, I'll use E5 to counter it. But he didn't take into the fact that Hoshi just doesn't use seeds, it just kills him.
Yeah, all he has to do is not use seeds, but he is forced to use seeds just because he needs to heal off of it. Okay, so the apostles are now moved onto the side, but not far away enough. It still finds 3, so he jumps 1 out of there. So it's a 3 for 3. Actually, scratch that. It is now a 2 for 3. So they're getting values on this AoE, but there's more value to be made on the Water C6 because it's bigger. It hurts a lot more, and this is going to be a difficult match for Karim because he doesn't really have a clear way to close games out.
I mean, personally, I think Karim is playing E5 wrong. EC5, it's not you clearing out the apostles instantly. It's more like you treat them as like a health bag. So you go up and you trade damage with the other planet, and then you EC5 their apostle to just heal back up. But
that's true. So that's true. So that's oh my god, that headshot.
Oh, headshot.
All right, so he does have headshot. Maybe the headshot is going to be the deal breaker here, the massive difference in this game. But don't forget, he still has the root vine, so he's just trying to auto him, trying to make sure that the root vine is not given too much value. Now here's the zip zap orb, trying to stun him to make something happen. He does have the welcome to the slam, welcoming him to a ton of pain. Gets one of the apostles out, so two of the apostles on the side of Hoshi is going to be taken down very soon. But he still has the two warriors yet alive, and they're going at that one hunter that has been dealing the damage for him. But in
Is
the end game,
EC4 bugged?
I'm still having a hard time trying to see how Karam can come back from this, because honestly, this feels like Hoshi's game already. It's match point, and I think he should have just stayed to AC5. Honestly,
I mean, Karim really needs to cancel every single one of WC6. Also, is EC4 bugged? Why is it producing many seeds?
I'm not. Maybe it's Max. Maybe something like that. Maybe it's a visual bug. Who knows? But definitely
Weird.
crazy play. And oh my god,
This is
once
weird.
again. Oh, he didn't get boxed out this time. Okay, so he dashes away from that. Karam does have way more health than Hoshi right now, but it looks like the warrior is going to be the difference maker. And the healing from those root vine is very massive, and the sub-zero freeze is going to
Oh,
precast in,
no
does not get
cancel.
canceled, and the zone is going to
I
close. Now,
think
what is
it's
your
over.
C5 going to do? What, you're going to heal off of the root vine? That's it. What else can you do,
I think it's
Karam?
over. I think it's
Yeah,
over. Yeah, one
yeah,
more.
it
One
looks
more.
over. It looks
Not
over.
canceled. It's over. Yeah,
Not
it's just over.
doesn't even have Air C1 to cancel anything anymore. Can just cast a really sad Earth C5, and Hoshi moves on to stage 3. GGWP
GG.
from both of you guys. You played well. Hoshi is the winner, and we now have our 4 players moving on to the next stage. Congratulations to Karam. Maybe on the next one, maybe in the Guild Wars, you'll come back out. But honestly, this is esports for everyone. There's a lot of tournaments where you can bounce back up, but this is a match for Hoshi today. All
Oh,
right.
Hoshi, what a legend. Hoshi's a legend.
Oh,
I'm
for
saying.
sure. Oh, for sure. Honestly, bringing in a Foresty, you don't really see Foresties that much, but we saw we saw two today. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
maybe the new meta.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe that's for sure. But anywho, that's our final 4. We've got Hoshi, we've got Gap, we've got Toby, and we got 7 mats. Moving on to the next stage. The rest, better luck next time. You played well, you played great. GG's to everybody. All right.
Jeez.
Any final words before we close off this tournament?
I mean, congratulations to the players that moved on, and wow, what amazing tournament this has been. And I'm looking to see more and cast more of these.
All
This is
right.
very exciting.
Yeah, honestly, it was very nice casting with you. Very amazing plays for everybody. And yeah, great profile picture, by the way. Nice suit.
Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right. So
All right.
before we do close this off, I'd like to thank Esports for Everyone Masters League. Esports for Everyone has just been making these tournaments happen and just bringing some more spice and excitement to our weekdays, our weekends, and pretty much every day, giving our competitive passion a place to go. Aperon as well. Ascend to the Gaudiverse right now. Play some Aperon, learn the ropes. If you came from Dota 2, if you came from League of Legends, Mobile Legends, anywhere that requires you to play some RTS, Aperon is the game for you. Go ahead and try it out. It's free to play. It's on mobile. There's no excuse for you to not be playing this right now. And also, thank you to our sponsor, Loot Rush. Thank you for allowing our players to have access to the most amazing planets in the game and not have to break the bank. So you can go ahead and go to Loot Rush right now. If you start a new account, you're already given credits to try out the game and also earn some money, earn some anima. Anima just got a massive boost. We're bringing back what Axie did in 2021 here in Aperon, here right now on the Guild Wars. Find a guild, get a planet, make some friends, and kill some noobs. All right, so yeah, that's our sponsors for today. Everything is on also Community Gaming. Thank you so much once again for viewing this. Joining with me was Sunseen, and I am Bikuta. Go ahead and follow us. And yeah, have a great Sunday. Have a great weekend, you guys.
All right. See ya.